Did you know that Cardinal Hardware isn't just your ordinary hardware store? They're your one-stop destination for all your hardware needs. As the sole hardware store in town, they take pride in being locally owned and operated, serving the community with dedication and care. Cardinal Hardware is fully stocked with all the essentials you need, ensuring you can find everything you're looking for right in Eunice. Cardinal Hardware in Eunice, another proud sponsor of all Lee County sports and academics. Thomas Welding, precision, strength, reliability. Located at 3529 North Del Paso Hobbs, Thomas Welding is your trusted partner for top quality welding and industrial services. They specialize in carbon and stainless welding, operate an ASME-R stamp code shop, and provide roustabout services, dirt work, equipment rental, sandblasting, and coating. Owned and operated by Justin Thomas, who says we take pride in serving our community and are a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. For expert craftsmanship and dependable service, call Thomas Welding today.
Around here, we work hard on the field, in the classroom, and in life. And companies like Parker Energy, they're in our corner. Since 2006, they've delivered expert transport, pump truck, back truck, and disposal services. But more than that, they've supported us, our schools, our sports, our future. Thanks, Parker Energy, for showing up and believing in what we can do.
Eunice Municipal Schools is proud to serve their students and community every single day. From kindergarten to high school, Eunice Schools has stood strong, delivering quality education, building resilience, and shaping tomorrow's leaders. This year, Eunice Schools is focused on more growth, more learning, and more Eunice pride, because Eunice is on the move and the schools aren't slowing down. To the students, families, staff, and the entire Eunice community, thank you for being a part of something special. Let's make this year one to remember. This message is fired up and fueled by Redbird LP Gas Company. Bart Parker, class of 71 and proud state champ in both basketball and baseball, and the whole awesome crew at Redbird are cheering loud for the Eunice Cardinals. Whether it's academics or athletics, Redbird knows you're giving it your all, and Redbird sees your determination. Balancing books and the ball field isn't easy, but you're doing it with heart, hustle, and pride. Redbird is proud of you, Cardinals. Keep soaring. From Bart Parker and the Redbird crew, behind you all the way. Go Redbirds! Outlaw Grill, the perfect spot for family dinners and date nights. Craving something extraordinary? Outlaw Grill serves up delicious fire-grilled steaks, fresh seafood, and authentic Italian pasta, flavors you won't find anywhere else. Dine in or call ahead for a quick and easy gourmet meal in Hobbs, 575-392-2012, or the Eunice location, 575-942-2466. Proudly supporting Lee County athletics and academics, Outlaw Grill is your go-to for great food and community spirit. Come taste the difference at Outlaw Grill today.
Eunice Wrecker and Rental offers professional and reliable 24-hour roadside services in Lee County. Light, medium-duty towing and recovery, fuel deliveries, jump starts, lockouts, and tire changes. They also haul off unwanted vehicles to help clean up your property. We have 20-plus years of experience. We are fully licensed and insured. Call us at 575-394-HOOK. That's 575-394-4665. Eunice Wrecker and Rental is currently hiring Class A CDL and regular drivers for the wrecking yard. Eunice Wrecker, located at 44 North New Mexico Highway 248 in Eunice, New Mexico, mile marker 1.
This is Holly Freeman.
This is Janelle Herrera.
This is Casey Cunningham.
This is Melissa Garcia.
This is Kennedy Caperton.
This is Randy Miller.
This is Lacey Gardner Ramos.
This is Inez Villanueva.
This is Kendra Caballero.
This is Jennifer Miller.
This is Nayeli Orozco.
This is Malita Combre.
Hey everyone, this is Gabby Sanchez, also known as The Sniper.
This is Ashley Cole Hobbs.
This is Jenny Pearson.
This is Chantal Orozco.
This is Shelby Gwynn.
This is Alexis Dean.
This is Cheyenne Nichols.
This is Becky Jordan.
This is Amy Romero.
This is Ashley Fabella.
This is Morgan Pascal.
This is Brenda Wilson.
This is JC.
This is yours truly, Araya Mendoza.
This is Cheryl Allen.
This is Clarissa Fight.
This is Sandy Santa Cruz Trujillo.
This is Danielle Danford.
This is Miranda Fish.
This is Faith Ogden Miller.
This is Coach Jenny Waddell Ortiz.
This is Armida Herrera.
This is Monica Haas.
This is Jackie Ortega.
This is Mariah Woody, also known as Mariah Runnels.
This is Regan Wilson.
This is Caitlin DeWatt.
This is Lizette Orozco.
This is Karina Contreras Littlejohn.
This is Allison Moats.
This is Carmen Contreras, a.k.a. Twinkie.
This is Emily Whitmire.
This is Michaela Pierce.
This is Linda Garcia-Levin.
This is Sarah Reeves.
This is Tara Rhodes.
This is Alina Rodriguez.
This is Chloe Jones.
This is Jada Dinkins.
And we are the Eunice Lady Cardinals. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Lady Cardinal Sports, here live in Eunice in the Taj Mahal, a.k.a. Joe Langston Arena, the new gymnasium, as your Eunice Lady Cardinals are hosting the Tatum Lady Coyotes here in a battle for the last game of district. I think that's about the only probably implications in this one. I'm Jimmy Jones alongside my partners tonight. Of course, we've got the man that some call the Thumb, Charlie Fairbrush. Welcome, Charlie.
Welcome, everybody. Ready for some volleyball this evening, district volleyball, in fact.
We are ready. We've got Charlie on the camera, and of course, we've got none other than the man, the myth, the legend. He got less votes than any person on the school board this time, but he's still on there. Only kidding, because he wasn't up for re-election, so nobody voted for him this time, but he's still on there. He's our resident school board member, Rosendo Caballero. Welcome, Rosendo.
Hello, Mr. Jones. Charlie, how you doing this evening?
I'm glad you wasn't on there, because I'm
telling you, man, I done lost two people right here. That's wrong, guys. I'm doing a great job out there.
You'd have given him a negative, huh?
I was fixing to mark one of them others out, write you in, man.
Yeah, so anyway, we are here live in the Taj Mahal. We've got a battle here today as Eunice and Tatum, long-time volleyball rivals. It's been a battle for years. I don't know that you can call it a rivalry. What is it they always say? Like, if you're not winning state championships, then you know, championships, then that's not a rivalry. Right. Tatum, I mean, in all honesty, has put a lot of blue plaques on the wall. I mean, they have won a lot of state championships in volleyball through the years. But I got to tell you, I miss those days back in the early 2000s up to around 2010, 12, 13. Man, there was some good volleyball back then.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you had some amazing volleyball games going on between Tatum and Lovington all the way into the, mid-2010s, the 20-teens. There were some good ones.
20-teens.
It's not that these have not been good ones, because they're still good ones.
Yeah.
But Tatum's just kind of owned us for the most part the last 4 or 5 years. And so, coming into tonight, Tatum is 15-7. They're 7-2 overall in district. Eunice 11-11. They're 5-4 in district. Eunice right now sits in 4th place behind Jal, who's in 3rd, Tatum in 2nd, Texaco in 1st, that is in their district. Tatum sits in 2nd, behind Texaco, who they've got a win over early in the season. Tatum did fall last week down in Jal. They slipped up down there and Jal got them. And so can the Cardinals get them here today? To me, and it's just my calculations, and I got to tell you, I haven't spent as many hours as I usually do figuring all this stuff because I got to be honest, I don't think we're close. I usually spend a lot of time trying to see where we're going to be. As of today, the new Max Preps adjustment came out with that loss to Jal the other day. We've fallen all the way to number 16.
Wow.
In the coaches poll that came out on Monday, that was before the loss to Jal. We were 15, Jal was 16. You got to think that Jal probably jumps us in that one as well. So that bumps us all the way to 16. A win here might bump you a few spots because Tatum's number 4 in the state of New Mexico right now in both polls. And so it might bump you a few spots. I don't know if it bumps you from 16 into the top 12.
I agree with you.
And so I just don't know if that can happen, just being honest. But that doesn't take a whole lot away from this game. It's Eunice, it's Tatum. It could be the last game ever played volleyball for these seniors that we have. Maddie Martinez, Jazzy Klaus, Lizzie Gayton. They're in the home white. They're in the new gymnasium that we just opened this year, and they've got a chance to get out here and impress the home crowd one last time. So you got to think that they're probably gonna give it a shot. We've got Dr. Hahn up here hanging out with us for a few seconds, and she came to visit the president of the Eunice School Board, and we thank her for her service.
Yes.
She had to come over here and talk to Rosendo. They had to talk business for just a second, but
she had to talk to the VP.
That's right. That's right.
I seen you try to slip her some cash. What are you?
So,
boy, you and me caught up, man.
I'm just teasing. He wouldn't dare do that.
So we've got a game, could be a good one. On the Eunice side, we've got a new set of coaches this year. I think in the last, 3 years?
I think you're right.
Different coaches, maybe 4 years, different coaches. I want to point out, though, that 2 years ago, our volleyball coach was Coach Skinner, one of Chloe's favorites, actually. And her and Chloe still stay in contact, Coach Taylor Skinner, and she's one of the assistants for this Tatum group. In fact, she's talked to Chloe several times and said, man, you should get your coaching certification and come up here and work with us. But anyway, Coach Skinner's up there, and we wish her the best as one of the assistants up in Tatum. So over on the other side, of course, Eunice now at the realm. We've got Coach Hallie Wilson. Coach Wilson, new to our school this year, however, not new to Eunice. Those people that have been around here for 20, 30 years are well aware of the Wilson name. Of course, Quentin was my high school football coach / defensive coordinator. He was my high school basketball coach. He was one of our track coaches, a multiple-time state champion coach down here in Eunice. And then, of course, Brenda, who just came in and waved at us and walked over here to sit down. She was the volleyball coach that preceded Robbie Robinson, our current AD. Robbie was the head coach the year they won that state championship. But just a year before that, Brenda had been the head coach, or just a couple of years.
Yes, couple
years before that. Brenda had been the head coach, and she gave birth to the twins.
One
of which eventually coached here a few years ago under Coach Stevens in that group. And so anyway, after she gave birth to the twins, she kind of stepped back and wasn't teaching and working at the school every day, took more of like an assistant role in the volleyball group. So then after they left here, they went to Hubs, and she ended up coaching volleyball up there, doing a lot of different things, and went on to be the athletic director of the Hobbs schools, where she retired, I believe, a year and a half ago, set out the time that they require you to set out, and now she's at the Carlsbad school. So anyway, I tell that whole story to say Hallie Wilson's our new coach, but she's not new to Eunice. Her family has been running these sidelines and whatnot, whether it be football, basketball, volleyball, state championship pedigree for sure. And anyways, so she's here with us now, and her assistant is Coach Franco. She's also got Miss Bella Garrett down there on the sideline with her this year, one that graduated just a few years ago that was a part of some really good volleyball and basketball teams and track teams. And so anyway, and the daughter of our current police chief, Danny Garrett.
Yes.
Shout out to Danny and our police department. And so with all of that, just getting ready to get started here. I'm sure here in a minute they'll probably say the Pledge of Allegiance.
Or national anthem or something.
It would sure be nice if it was the national anthem.
Or announce the names. Who knows, man? It's a toss in the air, right?
I keep saying at some point we've got to incorporate. We've got an amazing place. We've got to incorporate the little button that you push and play the national anthem.
Let's get a system. Any system.
We just need to borrow your phone and play.
Let's see. Here we go.
You're going to introduce the players first?
Let's see what they're going to do first.
Oh, we're going to say the pledge of allegiance?
It's the pledge. Here we go. I don't know if you've ever listened to a Pledge of Allegiance in a venue the size of this. And
you just did.
The reason that I bring that up, and I know probably at home you may not hear it, but you can hear the people right here by us. They're on like one word, and the people across over that way, because sound travels, you know, it just sounds ridiculous when you hear the Pledge of Allegiance said in a building like this.
It echoes, yes.
It just doesn't sound right.
There's no cadence to it. There's no cadence to it.
Get you a button, push it. Let's play the national anthem, or have somebody sing it. I mean, shoot, Charlie can sing it.
Nah, we'll just keep saying the pledge.
He can do it. I've heard him. Now, he may sound like Roseanne Barr when he gets near the end.
I might even look like her for the end.
We'll get him a wig.
I'm just glad they got the signs up for the student section and stuff, man.
I didn't know they did. They get them?
Oh, no.
I was looking for them. Where they at?
He's being a commodian over here.
I'm telling you.
So they are announcing the teams. Let me run down this list for Tatum. Number 1, Isabel Ramirez. Number 2, Colby Hennard. Number 3, Avery Hennard. Number 4, Aaliyah De La O. Number 5, Kinley Allen. Number 6, Allison Dixon. Number 7, Sydney Rice. Seems like she's been there for a long time. Number 8, Tessa Kirby. Number 9, Nicole Garcia. Number 10, Sydney Hernandez. Number 11, Sofia Flores. Number 12, Harley Gandy. Number 14, Drannon Young, another one that's been there a long time. Number 15, Adriana Ibarra, and they are coached by Tracy Hobbs. Over on the other side, the Eunice Lady Cardinals, number 1, Kara Thompson. Number 2, Madison Martinez. Number 3, Maylene Villa. Number 4, Jazzy Klaus. Number 6, Leilene Zamora. Number 7, Lexi Garcia. 8, Lizzie Gaitan. 10, Allison Ruiz Romero, and that number never matches, so we'll see. I checked it again today on Max Preps. That's what it shows. Number 11, Bella Pierce. Number 12, Madeline Hatch. Number 13, Cheyenne Blevins. And number 16, Jackie Boyd. Coaches are Hallie Wilson, Natalie Franco.
She's number 5 tonight, Coach.
Number 5. I better change that and put a little 5 out there by her. That's Ruiz, right?
Yes, sir. That is Ruiz.
All right. I've added it. We will see if we can get them going. So the JV game, the Lady Couts won that game 2-0. The JV Couts and the JV Cardinals both wearing dark black shorts, black tops, red numbers.
In the JV game, yes, sir.
You could not tell the difference between
who was who. Huh?
This game a little different. The Lady Cardinals have the black shorts, white shirts with red numbers and letters, where Tatum is wearing the red shorts, black jerseys with red and white lettering and numbers. So
it's going to be a tough game, Coach.
It is, and it looks like we're here and ready.
Put the pedal to the metal, ladies.
And the thing you did the floor, is that the way that's it?
It. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So watch out for the popo. Oh,
yeah.
No, we don't do that.
So we got the station. Let's see, I didn't even look down here to see if anything was.
We got 3 green lights over here.
Yeah.
They said we were loud and clear earlier.
The station's calling us to tell us Hennard. Just for that, I'm saying Hennard all day long. It was going to be Hennard times 2. Hennard. Hennard. I have always, I don't know why, and those young ladies are a heck of an athlete. Yeah. They are amazing athletes. I have always messed up their name. I got to be honest with you. And I mean, their families even come over and talk to us nicely. They're always so
Tatum,
nice.
yes.
They have always been really nice, and they've always told us, but we don't see them but a couple of times a year.
Yep,
and so then the next time I read that, to me that looks like it says Henard.
It's like Malantin. Some people say it Malacon.
I had somebody the other day from up in Santa Fe send me a message and say, how do you pronounce that?
Yeah.
Talking about Melancon. They thought he was Melancon.
Melancholy.
Here comes the first serve. That was Ramirez. It gets pushed up into the air by Hatch.
Ooh.
And then they set Blevins, and Blevins got blocked at the net by Dixon. Dixon goes up and rejects that spike.
And Blevins hit it hard with authority.
Wow. Lead by one. You are muted. Let me turn you on. There we go. Now you're on.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Nobody wants to listen to me tonight.
So Ramirez back to serve. She's going to hit it over. That ball was hit into the net by Thompson, and so the Lady Cards trail 2-0.
Reminds you about the other Tuesday night game, huh?
Yes, sir.
You got to get off on track here.
Ramirez back to serve again. Throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Hatch with a good first touch. Villa going to push it up into the air, and Bella Pierce sends it to the back corner, and it's long and out. And another point for the Lady Coyotes as they lead 3-0. I saw Matt White over there, Matt and Kay sitting over in the corner, was talking to them a little bit while ago, and good people here watching this volleyball game. Thompson, first touch goes backwards. Hatch puts it up into the air, and then Thompson clears it across. Ramirez going to set it up in the middle. Dixon going to slam it into that back corner, and she spikes it home, gets the Lady Coyotes another point. It's now 4-0.
They're just jumping on them Cardinals, aren't they, tonight?
And right now it looks like a Coyote versus the Roadrunner, and we're taking the short end of the stick. Thompson going to bump it into the air. Villa going to push it up into the air.
Oh,
and
nice
then
shot.
a good touch there by Blevins as she dinks it over into the corner.
She's seen that double block. She said, I'll just shoot it over to the left here.
That's right. The Lady Cards get on the board. It's 4-1. And now we will have someone back to serve. Trying to see who that might be. That's going to be Bella Pierce. Pierce back to the service area, throws it up, running jump serve. It's a nice one. Good first touch there by Tatum, and then they're going to set it up for Rice, and Rice jumps up and rocks it. Rice been out there a long time. You know, I noticed she's a senior. They've had a Rice on that team, on a bunch of really good teams through the years, and Sydney, the latest of the people with the last name Rice, out there rocking it, and she rocked that when they lead 5-1.
Them Rice, man, they last forever, don't they?
I'm telling you. So back to the service area is number 15. That's Ibarra. First touch, they send it into the air. The Lady Cards misplay that one. And now it is 6-1. The wheels just don't look like
I don't even think we have wheels on right now.
And Coach Wilson turned around, looked at her assistant coach, kind of grabbed her head and was like, what in the world is going on here?
Take a little time.
And then they take a time out to talk about it.
Much needed.
Give a quick shout out to our sponsors, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Public Schools, Redbird Gas, Parker Energy, NMR Pipeline LLC, Outlaw Grill, Guns Up Services, Eunice Health Clinic, Badger Hydrovac, City of Eunice, Debbie's Country Kitchen, Cardinal Hardware, Redbird Garage, Eunice Wrecker, and Thomas Welding.
I was trying to wave at Chloe over there. Billy finally saw me, and there goes Chloe. I was waving at him, and
you're doing the magic fingers.
That's right. It took them a minute to finally realize I was waving at him.
Chloe probably didn't want to wave at you.
Well,
like,
she told me last home game, she said, Dad, we were over there waving at you. You never did. You were looking right at us. You never did notice. I said, I can't see that far. I got my glasses on today. I kind of realized it was him.
Doesn't recognize his own daughter. That's bad, man.
I can't see. I'm telling you, my vision is horrible.
That's what happens when you get old. And
I'm telling you. Thompson rears back and smacks that one off the block. It's into the bleachers. Double block from Rice and Dixon, but it went into the stands, and the Lady Cards off the arm of Thompson get another point at 6-2. Cheyenne Blevins back to the service area, throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Good first touch there by Dixon. They're going to set it up right in the middle. Rice bumps it over, and Lizzie Gaetan keeps it alive. Coming back the other way was Thompson.
Keep moving.
Now they're going to set it up over on this side for Henard, and Henard spanks that one over into the corner. Henard, a heck of a basketball player. She also leads this team in kills this year. Another one of those seniors that's been around a long time.
She's very good at basketball as well, man.
Yes. Yes, I concur. Back to the service area is Allison Dixon, another one of these seniors on this team that's been around. Gaetan sends it back into the middle, and then Thompson clears it. They're going to push it up, does Ramirez over here to this side. Bumping it over was Hennard. I'm going to get that. I still calling her Hennard. Pushing it over there to that side. Rice is going to clear it. Pierce, Villa, and here comes Thompson, and she just touches it over. And Tatum's able to keep it alive, and they almost did anyway.
Almost.
And the Lady Cards score again. It's 7-3. Coming into the game will be the younger of the Hennards, Colby Hennard. And back to the service area is Gaetan. Gaetan hits it over. Hennard pumps it up into the air. Rice going to set it up in the middle for the other Hennard. And then they send it across. Bumped into the air by Martinez. And then Hatch sends it over, but the Lady Couts keep it alive. Hennard hits it to the back row. Martinez with the first touch. Villa, and here comes Thompson, and she rears back.
Knocked her down.
Sends a rocket off
get some.
Ramirez.
She said, get some.
And it's now 7-4. Lady Cards trail by 3, trying to claw back into this one.
Ramirez was just protecting the moneymaker. That's what she was doing there.
Throwing it up, hitting it over is Gaetan. Good first touch there into the air. They set it up over here on the outside for Flores, and she gets blocked, and here we come back the other way with Hennard. Villa sets up Pierce on the back row. She goes to that back corner, and it's a little long and out. And the Lady Couts have doubled it up 8-4.
After that timeout, the Lady Cardinals came in a little bit more aggressively, with more energy as well.
Yep. I agree. Cindy Hernandez will come on to the floor, and coming off will be Isabel Ramirez. So back to the service area is Sydney Rice, the senior. Throws it up, hits it over. Good first touch there by Martinez. Now Thompson going to set up Hatch. Hatch touches it over. Hennard going to push it back the other way, and she pushes it right into the open space and scores for Tatum. It's 9-4.
Talking about having the perfect timing there for the Tatum Coyotes, right?
I concur. Back to the service area is Rice. She throws it up and hits it over. It's a good one. First touch by Martinez was a decent one. We had Thompson and Villa both looking at it like, you going to get it, you going to get it.
No, you go get it. It's your
and
ball.
Nobody gets it. It's now 4-10.
The floor said, I got it.
Like a shotgun. Back to the service area. Throwing it up is Rice. Good first touch by Martinez. She kept that one alive. They're going to set up Pierce on the back row. She just clears it. Rice, Hennard, to the other Hennard. She bumps it across. Pierce, Villa. Now here comes Thompson. And Thompson's feet come under, and they're going to call her. Oh, nope.
Good thing we were watching the ball, right? not the line.
Yep. I thought this one was going to call it, and she didn't, but that's all right if you're a Cardinal fan. 10-5.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it really.
Thompson back to the service area, ready to serve. She's just going to throw it up and hit it over. Here comes the serve. It's a good one.
Oh, that touched the floor, didn't it?
Oh, and they're going to clear it. Thompson.
It touched the floor.
Yeah, Villa, and she sets Hatch. Rice, Hennard goes to that back corner and hits it right in there.
That touched the floor.
Yeah, looked like it from here.
Sure did.
Yeah, I heard 2 hits.
Yeah.
I think coach is out.
Well, my headset on, I heard 2 hits, huh?
So 11-5 here as the Lady Couts are taking it to us.
I heard it here in the first set, right?
Yep. Back to the service area is Hennard. Avery.
She's getting on to him. Can't be talking to him.
Trying to see what the discussion is.
She's telling the coach she can't be out there, right?
I guess. That's what it seemed like to me, but she goes, oh, you talking to me? Oh, well.
The linesman and the ref that's up on the tower still having a conversation here.
They got mics on? Yeah, they do, huh? Yeah, they do. Yeah, they
communicate
with each other.
We need to.
From an asset, right?
We'll take it.
What is, the refs use that frequency that anybody can get. And I keep thinking I'm going to buy me one of those little walkie-talkies. Remember they brought us one like last year for one of the games?
I remember that.
And you could hear what the refs were out there talking about. It was kind of cool, actually.
Sometimes you can anyway when they leave the mic on accidentally.
Yeah.
They call it jump ball right there. So basically they're going to replay that one. I guess that's called a jump ball in volleyball.
Because they do a thumbs up, right? So it's a replay jump ball slash.
The staff from Tatum over here talking.
She come and squeeze her shoulder. I want to
Yeah,
talk
like-
to you.
Like we're gonna have
I don't like that one
let
bit.
me tell you something.
Squeeze your head, but I guess I'll use your shoulder.
So still showing
You see
10-5
this
on the
big old paw?
scoreboard.
You see this paw right here?
Throwing it up, hitting it over is Thompson. Good first touch. Rice going to set it up on that backside for Hennard. Hatch, Villa, there goes Thompson. Thompson sends it into the corner, and the Lady Cards capitalize on it, and Thompson hits it right where she needed to into that back corner and scores at 6-10.
Making it count, ladies and gentlemen, making it count.
So back to the service area. Thompson. She's going to spin it, dribble it, throw it up, hits it over. Here it comes.
Nice.
Hennard with a good first touch. Rice going to set it up on this backside. Coming through and smacking it over was Hernandez, and the Lady Cards misplay it.
Those are hard to get off that net.
And it's now 11-6.
And that net's kind of loose, too, so the ball doesn't really bounce off the net.
We're 1 point away from a big gulp. And Hennard, if you know anything about our big gulps, you can't mess my big gulp up right here. Avery Hennard back to the service area. She spun that on her finger like a Harlem Globetrotter, hit it over. Martinez gets it into the air. Villa going to set up Pierce. Pierce hits it right back to the back row. Setting up Hennard on the very back, and she's going to hit it long, and there's the big gulp. It's 7-11. Time for a big gulp, a Slurpee, a honcho.
A hot dog.
Well, that too.
Popcorn.
Whatever we might get. It's 7-11 is your score.
Full tank of gas.
And Hatch is back. She's going to throw it up and hit it over. Good first touch there. Rice is going to set it up on the outside. They clear it across. And then they're going to say it's outside the little rod
antenna,
there.
huh?
Yes,
sir.
And that'll make it 11-8. The Lady Cards back within 3, trying to stay alive
Creeping back,
here.
Angelo, creeping back.
So Hatch back to the service area. I used her picture today on my little daily post that I do for the games. Maybe that'll give her some good luck. I hope. There's a misplayed ball. They do clear it. That looked like 4. And that was a 4. That was 4 touches.
Wow.
The official over there on the deal shook her head at me and showed me 3 fingers. But that's
showed you one.
Ball
don't lie.
They say the ball don't lie because the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. As it is now 9-11.
This guy.
Charlie always says the ball don't lie. Hatch going to throw it up and hit it over. Good first touch there. Rice going to hit it up into the air, and what a shot there. That was a good-looking shot by Aaliyah Della O, but it was a little long, and the Lady Cards are back within 1. It's 11-10. Throwing it up and hitting it over is Hatch. Good first touch by Rice. Hennard, dang it, and then cleared over by Della O. They're going to set it up for Blevins, and then it gets thrown back the other way. And a good shot there by Sofia Flores, the junior, as she slings it right into us. We couldn't do anything with it, and they score right there. So it's now 12-10. They lead by 2. Back to the service area is Sofia. Good first touch by Hatch. Villa going to set it up for Thompson. Thompson rocks it from the back row. They do touch it over and keep it alive. Pierce going to bump it right at the net. We're playing those 50-50 balls. Villa pushes it back, kind of got a double.
Oh, my goodness.
And then blocking us right at the net is number 6, Allison Dixon, the senior, as she throws it right back to us.
I wonder if they even call that roofing anymore. Because I've seen a couple that were on our side that they reached over.
I haven't seen that called in a couple of years, but I remember it used to be called.
About a decade.
Blevins with a good touch.
There it is.
And then hits it back. And a good save there in the back. That was Flores that kept it alive. And then the Lady Cards misplayed that one, and Tatum scores. It's now 14-10.
And we had a good run there, too, ladies. Come on now.
I concur.
Time for another one.
Tatum with a 4-point lead here in set number 1. Hitting it across was Flores. Thompson with the first touch. Tries to set Blevins, and coming up, hitting it right back to us was Allison Dixon again. That young lady's long.
And she has long arms, too, man.
She's
gets on that easy.
Right at that
wingspan for a Coyote.
And it's 15-10. Here comes the serve. Thompson, Villa. There goes Pierce hitting it across. Rice going to set it up, and they're just going to clear it. Coach Jennifer Miller sending me a message. Next dead ball, I'll check it. Pierce goes to that back corner. Hennard keeps it alive. Number 4 is Della O. She's going to go backwards with it. Villa pushes it up into the middle, and Blevins rocks one, and it's going to go off the Hennard hands and into the bleachers, and the Lady Cards score there.
We got Lizzie coming in for Jasmine.
The Coach Miller asking if we're that loud over here, or is the ref turning around looking at us because we're in their ear? They might be on our frequency.
They probably got on our frequency.
That may be what that headset's for, so they can listen to the broadcast. They'll be ejecting us here in a minute.
If you're listening, just let us tell you what's going on.
Hatch gets the kill right there off the block, and the Lady Cards back within 3. It's 15-12 on the board.
That'd be kind of like how they do in football now. They just use what they got to measure. They don't even have to have the referees measure stuff.
Via, and it comes back across. Goes off the hands of Hatch.
Hit it sideways.
It's going to score for Tatum, and now they lead 16-12. You know, we always talk about this, but in Lee County, you know, a lot of these schools, Tatum, Jal, Lovington, that we play all the time, our network broadcasts for both groups, and so sometimes we even go cover some of these other people's games. I don't know that we've done any of Tatum's. They've never had us go do theirs, but they've had us go do just about everybody else, from Hobbs to Jal to Lovington to, and of course, us.
Yeah.
And so
y'all even done a Lubbock game one time.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Hobbs Lubbock game. Lubbock Monterey, in fact. In fact, Aaliyah Chavez that we got to cover, she's playing for Oklahoma right now.
Well.
And she's playing really well right now for Oklahoma.
Into the net.
Starting as a freshman, man.
Yes.
In the first game, she had a good turnout.
Yeah, she's doing really well right now. So the Lady Cards give up another one there. It's 17-13 Tatum. Back to the service area is Drennan Young, I believe.
Number 14?
That's the number that shows. I'm not sure that looks like her, but.
Get it over. There you go. Save. Good save.
I don't think that's Drennan Young. I may be losing it, but they hit it into that back corner and score again. I was trying to focus and see if that was Young.
It's 14 is the number.
Well, I know that, but my deal says Drennan Young, but
that doesn't look like
that doesn't look like Miss Young, or at least what I remember Miss Young looking like. But maybe
it's just a senior. She kind of changed a little bit.
Maybe my glasses that are throwing me off. They're going to set up Thompson.
Thompson going to a double block.
I'll tell you what, when Thompson gets up, the set's good, and she rocks it. She's hard to deal with.
Yeah, it's hard to
she
stop.
She rocks it all the way down.
14-18, no more of that, Charlie.
That's a cheer.
If y'all see Charlie do that cheer, you'd know why I said no more of that.
This guy needs help, man.
I do.
Blevins throws it up.
Oh, little
hits
knuckle
it over,
nice.
right at the net. The Lady Cards hit it right back to him, and then they're going to hit it out of bounds. And so we score there. It's 18-15.
Beautiful job there by Blevins changing the serve. They kind of took a lot off it.
Yep.
Kind of like a little knuckle serve.
So Blevins back, ready again. She throws this one up, hits it over. We've noticed just the last maybe couple of games. Oh, nice job by Blevins keeping that one alive.
That would have hit the ceiling in the old gym.
Yep, for sure. Villa going to push it back over to Pierce. Pierce going to hit it from the back row. Comes through the middle. Ramirez going to set it up for Hennard. Hennard hits it into the middle. We keep it alive again. Back over to Tatum. And that was Rice that goes into that back corner and scores for Tatum. And they now lead 19-15.
And we're just like right there, Jones.
Yeah, I agree.
Is it?
I concur. So back to the service area is Allison Dixon. Dixon spins it around, throws it up, hits it over. Bumping it into the air was Pierce. Gaetan going to set up Thompson. Thompson hits it through the Ramirez hands and out of bounds, and that'll be a point for the Lady Cardinals. It's 19-16.
Eunice is battling.
They are.
They're still in the game.
Yeah. Against a top 4 team in the state of New Mexico in Texaco. I mean Texaco, in Tatum, that's got a win over Texaco.
And you said this all season, man, Eunice can compete. We just cannot finish some games.
Sometimes, you're right. Gaetan hits it toward the back row. Rice just going to bump it over. Pierce, Villa, and here comes Thompson. Thompson going to slam it down through the double block again and onto the floor, and the Lady Cards score again. It's 19-17. Eunice trails by 2.
That kill shot brought to you by Guns Up, one of our sponsors.
Lizzie Gaetan back to the service area, throws it up, hits it deep, and it's going to be out of bounds. And coming in now is going to be Klaus. Klaus going to come in, play that back row for Gaetan. And heading over to the service area, Sydney Rice. Once again, the senior, been around a long time, a great player in just about everything up there for Tatum. Sydney back, throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. First touch by Klaus. Villa going to set it up over here for Thompson. Thompson has her shot blocked right at the net. And they're going to say the
4 hits on the unit.
I thought
she
so.
hit it.
I thought it hit the net the first time, but I wasn't going to say anything because it was going in our favor.
Yes, exactly.
But I agree. I tell them when I don't agree, and when I do, I think that one was right.
Y'all got that headset on.
Klaus via Thompson. Hennard, Rice to the other Hennard, and she just bumps it over into the open space. The Lady Cards couldn't finish it, and it's 22-17. Tatum 3 points away from a win here in set 1. Lady Cards still trying to flutter their way into this one. Rice throws it up, hits it over.
Run out of time.
Martinez, Thompson pushes it to the outside for Hatch. Hatch touches it over.
That was a good save.
It comes all the way back and cleared by Flores.
Barely goes out of bounds.
That was a close one.
That was too close for comfort, right?
The Lady Cards get that point. It's 18-22. Eunice trails by 4, and Thompson back to serve. She's going to throw it up and just hit it over.
Nice serve.
Good serve. Pushed up into the air by 14. Rice going to send it over here to 10. 10 is Hernandez. She clears it. A 50-50 ball at the net. Back to Pierce. Hennard picks it up into the air. Rice going to set it up on the backside, and here they come and they clear it. Klaus via Hatch goes back corner. Rice keeps it alive. They set up Hennard. Hennard goes to that back corner and hits it about this far over the line. It was a close one.
It's okay.
Wow.
Lady Cards back within 3. 22-19 here.
Tatum is sweating in here.
Service area is Thompson. Thompson hits it over. Hennard with the first touch. Rice going to set it up right in the middle, and rocking it through was Flores as she slams it in there and scores for Tatum. And so Tatum now with a point, and it's 23-19. Hennard back to serve. She's going to spin it around, hit it over. Klaus via Pierce. Hennard with the first touch. Rice back to the back, Hennard. Hennard rocks one.
Oh.
Martinez did a good job of getting it off the ground, but nobody there.
Just too much power, huh?
And it comes under the net. Let's see what the call is. Looked like they may have called something here.
On who?
The Tatum coach not happy with something, and she was not happy with it.
Somebody got in the net.
But then when they point out there and ask the player shook her head and said yes.
Her number 4 got in the net, right?
Yeah. And they're going to give the point to the Lady Cards, and it's 23-20. Hatch is back to serve. She's going to hit it over.
Good call,
First touch there by Hernandez. Now Rice, and coming over was Flores. Klaus via, and hitting it into that back corner. Rice keeps it alive. A double Hennard, and then a rocket. And they keep it alive. Let's see. The Lady Cards tried to keep it alive from the back wall.
Didn't have enough.
But instead, we've got set point here as it's 24-20. The Tatum faithful will start clapping here. And we've got a timeout on the floor. 24-20. Tatum leads in set number 1. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Lady Cardinal Sports.
Give a quick shout out to these sponsors: Eunice Health Clinic, Badger Hydrovac, City of Eunice, Debbie's Country Kitchen, Cardinal Hardware, Redbird Garage, Eunice Wrecker, Thomas Welding, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Public Schools, Redbird Gas, NMR Pipeline LLC, Outlaw Grill, Guns Up Services, and Parker Energy Services.
So the Lady Cardinals have clawed, battled, everything to stay in this set, but they are on the verge of going down in set number 1. It's 24-20. Can they score 6 unanswered? That's ultimately
we
what
can,
they
but
need
I don't
to
know if it's gonna be possible here.
Yep. Gonna need some good ones here, and gonna have to.
We gotta have luck and have some breaks on our side and not play mistake-free here.
Not make mistakes. I think that's the key. Back to the service area is the junior, Sofia Flores. Flores has had a good game here. I don't know that I remember her from years past, but she looks like a good player. Thompson via going to set up Pierce. Pierce hits it to that back corner. Flores hits it into the air. Hennard, and then coming back the other way was De La O, and she hits it into the net, and the Lady Cards score 1 of the 6 they need. It's 24-21. Gaetan comes in. Klaus goes off. Via back to the service area, throws it up, hits it long. Hennard with the first touch. Pushed up into the air by Hernandez, and then a nice shot by number 6, Allison Dixon. and the Lady Cards fall 25-21 in set number 1. Tatum takes set 1. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports.
Guns Up Services is a proud supporter of the Eunice community and the Eunice Cardinals. Guns Up Services has been in business almost 15 years and is family owned and operated. Located at 2105 Avenue O in Eunice, Guns Up is your trusted vacuum truck, winch truck, frac tank, rental equipment, and dirt work provider. Guns Up Services in Eunice wants to cheer on the Eunice Cardinals and wish them luck this sports season. Guns Up Services, another proud supporter of all Lee County athletics. Eunice Municipal Schools is proud to serve their students and community every single day. From kindergarten to high school, Eunice Schools has stood strong, delivering quality education, building resilience, and shaping tomorrow's leaders. This year, Eunice Schools is focused on more growth, more learning, and more Eunice pride because Eunice is on the move and the schools aren't slowing down. To the students, families, staff, and the entire Eunice community, thank you for being a part of something special. Let's make this year one to remember. Outlaw Grill, the perfect spot for family dinners and date nights. Craving something extraordinary? Outlaw Grill serves up delicious fire-grilled steaks, fresh seafood, and authentic Italian pasta, flavors you won't find anywhere else. Dine in or call ahead for a quick and easy gourmet meal in Hobbs, 575-392-2012, or the Eunice location, 575-942-2466. Proudly supporting Lee County athletics and academics, Outlaw Grill is your go-to for great food and community spirit. Come taste the difference at Outlaw Grill today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Lady Cardinal Sports here live in Eunice as Eunice is hosting the last game of the regular season for volleyball here. Tatum is the number 4 team in the state right now. They're number 2 in our district, only behind Texaco. And, they've pretty much already marked their name in the book to go to the state volleyball tournament. The Eunice trying to get some sort of blessing here to get them in. I just don't know that it's possible. They're sitting in the 16 spot right now in both Max Preps and the latest coaches polls. Only 12 go to state in volleyball, so they're going to have to jump about 4 spots. I think with a win at JAL the other day and a win here today, they had a shot because they were sitting in that 14-15 spot, and they might have had a shot there. With that loss, it's going to make it real tough. A loss here, I think, pretty much puts the nail in the coffin, so to speak. But so we need this win. Pierce with the serve. Hits it across. Rice does a good job getting it into the air. Hernandez sets up Dixon, who hits that one out of bounds. And the Lady Cards score the first point. It's 1-0.
That hasn't happened in the last couple of, 5-6 sets we've played?
Yes. So run and jump serve by Pierce. Rice gets it into the air. Hernandez gets it back up. And blocked was Aliyah De La O by Blevins of Eunice. And the Lady Cards score again. It's 2-0.
So not in my house.
Pierce back to serve again. Run and jump serve. Back to Dixon. They're going to bring it right back to her, and she's just going to bump it over. Ball gets hit into the back. Off the hands of Villa. Nobody can get to it, and Tatum scores their first point. It's now 2-1. Ramirez will come onto the floor. Stepping off will be Sydney Hernandez. Ramirez going to go back to the service area. She's a sophomore, according to Max Preps. Throwing it up, hitting it over. It's a good one. Hatch with the first touch. Villa going to set. Sets Blevins. Blevins pushes it over. Rice keeps it in play. Ramirez sets it up on this backside. It was cleared across. The Lady Cards keep it in play. Thompson going to send it to the back. Ramirez, Hennard sets Rice. Rice goes to that back corner, and a good save by Hatch as she keeps it alive, and Blevins bumps it over. Ramirez sets up Dixon. Dixon hits it over into this corner, and they're going to say out. It was a close one.
Yeah, it was a little too close for comfort, you know what I'm saying?
3-1. Eunice leads now, and Coach Wilson giving them the sign where they want them to hit it. Blevins hits it over, hits it to Rice.
Was that the right spot?
Ramirez going to set up Rice. She pushes it over, I don't know. Villa pushes it up.
Ooh.
Thompson rocks one through the double block again off the block of Rice and out of bounds. one thing about Thompson, when she hits it hard, even if you block her,
it's going sideways.
It's usually going out of bounds, so it's 4-1 Eunice. Here comes the serve from Blevins. First touch there by Dixon. I'm sorry, that was Hennard. And then Pierce, Villa, here comes Hatch, and Hatch gets blocked right at the net by Dixon. Allison Dixon
cover that back,
is doing business right there at the net. She's tough to deal with for the Lady Cardinals.
Out goes Blevins, in comes our Martinez.
And coming out over here will be Della O, and coming in, I believe that is, I think that's 15. It is. That's right. Ibarra. Gaetan sets up Thompson. Thompson pushes it into the middle. Hennard sets Hennard. And then Villa going to send it to the back. Pierce. Ramirez. Hennard. Back corner. She's going to get it onto the floor off the hands of Pierce, and the Lady Coyotes howling their way back into this one. It's 4-3. Back to the service area with Ibarra. Ibarra Jr. hits a good serve right down the line. It goes off the hands of Villa and out of bounds. And Coach Wilson says, dang it.
Was she not expecting that, or we just?
I don't know, but we have a sub. Gaetan's going to come out. Coming in will be Boyd. Jackie Boyd, another one of those sophomores. Got a big sophomore class on this volleyball team for Eunice. A lot of those ladies out there, sophomores. Another point by Tatum, and Tatum now takes the lead after Eunice was looking really, really, really good for just a few seconds. It's now
after the afterburners burned out real quick.
I'm telling you. Ibarra back to serve. She's on a run. Throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Villa, first touch. Thompson going to set it up on this backside for Jackie. Jackie spins one over the net and in, and she's going to score. And Mama's up there, you know, what's
crazy.
That?
She's going crazy. We'll leave it at that.
Professor Clump or whatever, when going like that, woo, that's. And I was talking about the clap, just the clap, the way she did, like, oh yeah. That's kind of the way that looked. She was excited, and I don't blame her. Wasn't trying to badmouth her. But then as I started to say it, I'm like, oh, that is.
That's the first time you ever stopped yourself on the radio.
Yeah,
good job.
And that was an
We're turning over a new leaf.
What is that? It's
the Nutty Professor.
Is it the Nutty Professor? And they're all sitting
Eddie
around
Murphy,
the table, and she's like, "Oh, that's my boy," and she's like, "Oh, that's what I was talking about." So anyway, Thompson does get blocked at the net that time by Rice and Dixon. They give it back to her. This time it goes off their hands and out of bounds. And Thompson is just tough for him out there. I'm like, man, set her every time if that's possible.
Yeah,
on both sides of the net.
Yes. 7-5 is your score. Jackie Boyd back to the service area. Young lady that's made her name for herself, only a sophomore at the national level and the state level in track and field. She's a shot and discus machine. Hennard going to spank that one into the corner, and she says, I don't care if you're a shot and discus machine. Let's see you catch this javelin right
I'm
down
a
the back
volleyball
corner.
machine, she said.
And a basketball machine.
Here comes Jazzy out with Boyd.
7-6 is your score. The Lady Cards still lead by 1. And now Tatum will be heading back to serve. They're going to flip it back to Allison Dixon, the senior. She's back there. She's ready. She's going to throw it up, hit it over. It's a good one. Klaus with the first touch. Villa going to set up Thompson. Thompson hits it into the back corner. Dixon. They set up Hennard. Hennard hits it across. Thompson, Villa, and they're going to give it to Hatch. Hatch goes to that offside. They keep it alive, does Dixon, and now they give it to Rice, and Rice says, anything you can do, I can do too, and she slaps it down and ties it up 7 apiece.
See how everybody was focused on this side, and all of a sudden they put Rice on the opposite end?
Yep.
Eunice started doing that earlier in the season, but we just didn't stick to it.
Dixon back to the service area. Throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Misplayed by Pierce. Martinez keeps it alive, but then we have 2 Lady Cardinals going for it, Hatch and Villa. They both hit it at the same time, and that usually doesn't work very good as they hit it out.
Am I getting told?
No, not yet.
8-7. Tatum now in the lead here in this first lead for them in this set. Pierce going to hit it over. Dixon. Rice trying to push it back in, and then Dixon clears it and keeps it alive. Thompson to Villa, back to Thompson, and Thompson rocks it. They do block it, but they keep it alive.
Oh my goodness.
Villa tried to push it back. It spun through her hands and ends up finding the floor. It's 7-9. Tatum in the lead. Dixon at the serve.
Got to keep it close, Jones. Got to keep it close.
Throwing it up and hitting it over. It's a good one. First touch by Klaus. Villa sets up Thompson.
Nice.
Thompson goes off the block again, spins it right down the net and scores. She's been tough to deal with, even when the block is right where it needs to be.
She's performing.
She's hitting it through.
Yes, I'll hit through your block.
9-8. Eunice trails by 1. Thompson back to serve now. The only bad thing about that is that means she's not up on the front row anymore.
They can set her up in the back.
Klaus, Villa
Put it
sets
like that,
up
just
Thompson,
like that.
and Thompson rear back and hit that one from the back row, and it catches the top of the net.
That's by a smidge, man. If it would have gone over, it would have been okay.
So in for Tatum, number 10. Sydney Hernandez. Out, number 1, Ramirez.
That makes it 10-8. Eunice trails by 2. Tatum's Rice back to the service area. Throws it up, hits it over. Hatch with the first touch. Klaus pushes it over to Pierce. Pierce sends it across. 14, that says Young. We'll go with Young. They hit it across. That's Flores. Pushing it up was Villa. Pierce goes to that back corner. Hennard couldn't get to it. It goes off her hands, and the Lady Cards score. It's a 1-point set. It's 10-9. Subs coming in for the Lady Cardinals as Martinez goes out. Hatch back to the service area, ready to throw it up. 10-9 is your score, and here comes the serve. First touch by Young. Pushing it up was Rice. Hennard goes toward this back corner. Klaus keeps it alive. They're going to set up Blevins. Blevins goes to the back corner, and they're going to say somebody got in the net.
Tatum got under the net.
Yep.
Okay.
We're
all
tied up, Jones. We're all tied up.
Number 10, that's Sydney Hernandez, and we've got a tied second set, 10 apiece. Hatch back to the service area. Throws it up and hits it over. First touch by Young. Rice going to tap it over, and she goes backhand and just taps it backwards. That was a smart senior type play.
Reminds you of Luhana the other night, right?
Yes.
Just kind of like this.
Man, there was a young lady years ago for Tatum. Oh my gosh, my brain went blank. I'll think of her name here in a minute. Blonde-headed girl that played for Tatum when they were winning all them state volleyball championships. That was real good at that, those little touches. And her name will come to me in a minute. Man, she was a good player. Basketball and volleyball. Very, very sharp with stuff like that. Hennard going to punch it over. Villa sets it up. Blevins just going to knock it. Hennard, Rice, into the middle to Flores. Flores with a good shot, but Hatch keeps it alive. They set up Thompson in the back row.
I'm glad she hit that.
Hennard keeps it in play. Rice sets up Hennard from the back row. Klaus, Villa, Blevins. Blevins gets blocked at the net. And the Lady Cards get blocked twice.
That was some good volleyball right there.
It was.
Man, it was a good ball between both teams, but unfortunately, Tatum gets the point there.
Yep.
All that hard work, man.
The Lady Cardinals now trail by 2. It's 12-10. Hennard with an ace.
Striking
and
a
she
miss.
says, you just got aced.
Man.
So Hennard back there again. That's Avery Hennard. She's back there ready to go. Young lady hits it over. Thompson pushes it into the air. Villa to Pierce. Pierce going to go to that back corner. Hennard keeps it alive. Rice sets it up on this back side, and hitting it in was Aliyah De La O, the junior, and she scores. It's 14-10.
She got some pretty good vertical, you know that?
Oh, yeah.
She's getting up there quickly.
Yeah, because she's not as tall as some of those others over there, but she gets up.
Jazzy out. Martinez in for Eunice.
14-10. Thompson with the first touch. Villa going to set it up for Pierce. Pierce hits it to the back row. Hennard, Rice, and then pushing it down was De La O. Villa trying to keep it in play. Hatch just going to touch it over.
Caught him slipping.
Got him off guard.
Yes.
And she's going to score. It's 11-14.
And Boyd coming back in. And Klaus coming back in.
Martinez will step off. That was interesting.
I was going to explain it, but it's okay.
14-11. Villa going to hit it over. Pushing it up was Hennard. Rice, and then a little touch over. Villa sets up Thompson. Thompson hits that one into the net, and it's 15-11.
And keep in mind, Thompson's in the back row trying to hit that ball over.
Yes.
And she does pretty good at it typically. She just missed a couple today.
Yeah, I concur.
She's struggling, right?
I concur. Back to the service area is Flores. Flores throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Thompson with the first touch. Villa going to push it up right in the middle for Blevins. Blevins goes off the block, gets it across. Rice going to set it up on that back side. It surprised the Lady Cardinals, caught him slipping. And Hernandez, the freshman, hits it across, and she's going to score. And we got a timeout on the floor. Your score, Tatum 16, Eunice 11. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Lady Cardinal sports.
Shout out to these sponsors right quick. Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Public Schools, Redbird Gas, Parker Energy, NMR Pipeline LLC, Outlaw Grill, Guns Up Services, Eunice Health Clinic, Badger Hydrovac, City of Eunice, Debbie's Country Kitchen, Cardinal Hardware, Redbird Garage, Eunice Wrecker, and Thomas Welding.
Rosendo and I both noticed it and looked at each other at the same time, but every time we have a break between sets, several of our Lady Cardinals are over here with the paper towels blowing their nose and wiping their face.
Got some sinus issues going on.
That looks like some sickness to me, just watching them.
Yep.
Looks like we've got several young ladies that are sick. I know there's a ton of that going around.
Oh, yeah.
My mom last week had pneumonia. She's had COVID. My wife's been home sick the last 2 days. She's been really, really sick. Probably has one or two of those things. I don't know.
Or all two of them.
Might have all of them. I don't. She's been sick. I've been trying to stay away from her. Told her I was going golfing. She didn't like that idea.
She's an overachiever.
So instead, she said, "Why don't you go wash dishes?" So that's what I did.
And then went golfing, right?
16-11 is your score. Flores going to hit it over. Thompson with the first touch. Villa pushes it back in the middle. Boyd going to bump it into the back. Rice going to set up somebody. She sets up Dixon. Dixon hits one way back, way back. Look like the LA Dodgers, and it is out of here. But this ain't baseball, so that'll be a point for the Lady Cards, 16-12.
Flores out.
Pierce up to the service line, running jump serve, hits it deep. Rice first touch. Hennard pushes it back in the middle, and then they're able to clear it off the hands of Della O. Villa sets up Thompson. Thompson hits one a little long and out.
A little long.
They got shaking her head.
17-12.
I was trying to get us a point there, boy. She's just shaking her head at
Rosendo's giving the official on that backside some instruction, and she didn't bite.
I thought I seen the finger get on it too. I really did.
Yeah, she didn't bite.
Nope.
So this is the youngster back to this. Oh no, that's Ramirez, which she's a youngster too. She's a sophomore. They set up Blevins. Blevins goes through the double block and onto the floor. That double block there from Dixon and Della O, and Blevins hits it through the double block onto the floor. It's 17-13.
They don't realize how good of a player Blevins is going to develop into.
Yep. Had some problems with that right knee, but yeah, if she can stay healthy, she's got some ability. The Lady Coyotes misplay that one, but they get it back in, and Hennard clears it. Blevins, Villa, here comes Thompson.
Ooh.
Thompson just going to touch it over. Oh, and they were trying to keep it alive. Tatum doing a heck of a hustle job there.
They were hustling.
But the Lady Cards get the point. It's 17-14.
That's something about Tatum. They play until the whistle is blown.
Blevins back to the service area, throws it up and hits it over. She's got a heck of a cheering section over there. I think 10% of the people in the gym are either related or directly tied to Blevins. Some of these other players on the team, they're going to have to get their crews to come out.
Kinfolk come out here.
That's right. I want to introduce you to my kinfolk. 18-14.
I'm glad you did it, man.
Tatum leads by 4, and that'll send Isabel Ramirez back to the service area. And Blevins having problems with that knee. Throws it up, hits it over. Pierce, Boyd, tapping it over was Thompson. And now Hennard to Hennard, and Hennard slams that one through. And it goes across. What a play by Hatch. And Hatch was going to go up and hit that one. Boyd came under it, and then Hatch hits that one. So Hatch doing a little bit of everything.
Hatch here, Hatch everywhere,
That's why I hatched her on my picture today for my broadcast advertisement.
Hatched her on my picture.
18-15, Lady Cards trail by 3. Boyd with a good serve.
Almost
it's over.
They bump it over. They tried to keep it alive, and the Lady Cards score again. They're back within 2. The Lady Cards are hanging around like some vampire bats.
That's all that matters, just hang around.
Waiting to suck the blood. 18-16, Boyd going to throw it up and hit it over. First touch by Hennard. They're going to give it right back to her, and she rocks it, but they keep it alive. Pierce, via, here comes Thompson.
Oh.
She slammed that one off the double block. It went up into the stratosphere and came back down, and now Young clears it for Tatum. Trying to keep it alive, and the Lady Cards do. It goes right into the middle. Hennard gets to it. They push it to Dixon. Dixon hits it over toward the auxiliary gym.
We're within one.
And the Lady Cards, 17, Tatum 18.
Oh.
Boyd back to the service area.
You've been running so too long, Jones.
Yes.
Nail biter.
They're going to give it across. The other Hennard's just going to underhand it. Pierce via. Here we go. Thompson. She's just going to fist it. And the Lady Coyotes
got into the net.
That was Dixon. They're going to say she got into the net. And it is a tie set at 18 apiece. And Tatum now, after a little lead, wants to talk about
Let's have a little time.
Your score, Eunice 18, Tatum 18. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Lady Cardinal sports.
Shout out to our sponsors, Eunice Health Clinic, Badger Hydrovac, City of Eunice, Debbie's Country Kitchen, Cardinal Hardware, Redbird Garage, Eunice Wrecker, Thomas Welding, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Public Schools, Redbird Gas, Parker Energy, NMR Pipeline LLC, Outlaw Grill, and Guns Up Services. Get your guns. Hey, it's going to be a good game Saturday.
Boy, I'm telling you.
Who do they play this
BYU.
Saturday? Oh, BYU, yeah, that'll be a good one.
Thank God Charlie got his tickets, huh, Jones?
Yeah, he showed us where he was going to have a sit.
Well, I was there. I was there.
Well, you was there. Ain't going to do any good. Those tickets that you got us, Will, though.
I ain't going to help for Saturday, is it?
Charlie was showing us pictures where he was sitting in the booth having a safety meeting. We're like, good, that'll be our tickets.
That was nice.
Can you sneak us in, Charlie?
Boyd with a good serve.
It'll be a little bit of different.
And Hennard comes right back, clears it. Pierce, via. Here comes Thompson. Thompson clears it. Good first touch by Ramirez, and they give it back to Hennard. Thompson with a good first touch. Villa going to push it back to Pierce. Pierce goes through. Ramirez, and they set it up for Rice, and Rice absolutely hammered it. Fortunately for the Lady Cards, it's going to go a little wide, and the Lady Cards with their first lead in a long time. They're not here for a good time. They're here for a long time, something like that, 19-18. Hennard with the first touch. Ramirez pushes it into the air, gives it right back to her.
Oh, my
and
goodness.
Hennard said, see if you can grab a hold of this one.
She's tough, man.
She hammered it.
Okay.
Like I said, leads this team in kills this year.
Jazzy
and now they lead now they've tied it up 19 apiece.
She hits that ball with like authority and hate, man. She just want to kill that ball every time she hits it.
Allison Dixon back to the service line, throws it up, hits it over. First touch by Pierce. Villa pushes it out here for Thompson. Thompson goes back corner.
Got a whistle.
And we've got a whistle.
Somebody got under the net.
Tatum was under the net.
I'm pretty sure I seen it.
So that'll give the lead to the Lady Cards, 20-19. Tatum faithful not liking it. I'm not sure what happened. I know what they're saying. Young, Hennard coming back over this side for Flores. Flores touches it over. Thompson to Villa. Villa just pushes it.
Yeah.
Rice had a good thought. She tried to do the sneaky again.
Get it over.
And when she went to tap it, it just hung up on the edge of the net and spun right back her way. Lady Cards now lead 21-19 with Thompson and guns up back to the service area. Thompson with a good serve, puts it in play. First touch by Ramirez, they said Hennard. Hennard pushes it across. Thompson via, now we've got Pierce. Pierce off the double block. Tatum's able to keep it alive, and here comes Rice. Via. Pierce just pushes it over. Rice keeps it in play. Hennard pushes it into the middle.
Ladies.
You had Klaus and
Martinez.
And Martinez both looking at each other like, you got it or I got it. Nobody got it.
I think that's happened once or twice already, right?
Tatum
Sydney Hernandez in for Tatum.
Tatum came back within one. It's 21-20, and Rice back. First touch by Thompson, kind of a misplayed ball, goes over the head of Villa, finds the floor, and just like that, it's all knotted up again at 21-21.
These are important points, man.
Yes.
Sydney Rice, the senior, long time, back there to serve. She hits that one. It hits the top of the net and does the little spin over, and Tatum went from 2 or 3 down to 1 up. It's 22-21. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Lady Cardinal sports.
Eunice Pump and Supply, Nogamar and Matthews. Eunice Public Schools, Mr. Hatch in the game. Redbird Gas, Mr. Bart Parker. Parker Energy, Brett and Penny in the game. NMR Pipeline LLC, Dale Bettis, Stacy Pop. Outlaw Grill, Johnny Robertson. Guns Up Services, the Thompson family, and I think most of them are here tonight. Thomas Welding, Justin Thomas. Eunice Record, John Dean and Maureen. Redbird Garage, Josh and Erica. Cardinal Hardware, Debbie's Country Kitchen, Debbie. City of Eunice, Badger Hydrovac, and Eunice Health Clinic sponsors.
Shout out to Christina Wallace and those folks up in Tatum. Got a message here saying that young lady from Tatum's last name was Dunlap. And that kind of scares me because that might be kin folks of mine. I had some kin folks from up in that way that were Dunlaps. My grandmother's maiden name was Dunlap, and that area up there, Melrose and whatnot, that's where they were from. Anyway, the Lady Cards score right there. It's 22-22. And woo, there's a lot of twos on that board if you look up there. We're in game number 2.
Set 2, yeah.
Set 2.
Number 1-2 serving.
Yep. Hitting it up. Rice going to push it up onto that backside. Hennard clears it right into the middle. And, man, she can hit it hard, but she can also hit it to a spot.
She can place it very well, yes.
And she did right there.
Awareness of the court. That's it.
22-23.
She's a scary player, if you know what I mean.
Tatum leads by 1. The Lady Cards really need this point. You do not want to let Tatum get to set point right here. And Klaus pushes that one right back over. Rice going to set somebody up right in the middle, and then they push it.
There.
Via
Talk,
Klaus.
ladies, talk.
Blevins going to clear it. Hennard and Hennard both hit it at the same time. Rice pushes it back this way, and they just punch it over, and she goes under the net. So the Lady Cards even it up. That's a big point for them because you don't want to get down.
Huge point.
With it being the set point, you don't want to get down a couple. Back to the service area is Via. Coming in will be Boyd. Going out will be Klaus. Via back and ready. She's in the service area, throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one.
Good one, good one.
Tatum struggled with it, but they do get it over. Hennard pushes it to Thompson. Via going to set up Blevins. Blevins rocks one right down the middle, but they do keep it alive, and it comes right back. Coming back over is Blevins, and Blevins goes into that back corner. And that one was close. They say it's in, and the Lady Cardinals are at set point 24-23.
I gotta say as well, beautiful job there by Blevins.
And man,
nice spot. Very nice.
Via gonna hit that one. She hit it to Andrews. Woo, man, she hit that one hard.
Oh, Lord.
And now we're all knotted up at 24. 24-24.
I'm about to run to my truck and get another blood pressure pill.
And back to the service area is Flores. Flores throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Thompson with a good first touch. Via going to push it up on this backside for Pierce, who touches it over. Tatum keeps it alive. And then they misplay it there. They weren't sure who was going to get it at the last minute. Dixon tried, and she mishit it. And the Lady Cards are now set point. It's 25-24. They need it. Pierce back to the service area. Throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one right down the line. Dixon misplayed it. Rice keeps it alive. Hennard going to clear it underhanded.
Give it to her.
Give it to her.
Via gives it to Thompson. Thompson rocks it through the block and scores and wins that set for the Lady Cardinals off the Thompson Guns Up rocket. Eunice 26, Tatum 24. We're all knotted up at one set apiece. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Lady Cardinal sports.
Eunice Wrecker and Rental offers professional and reliable 24-hour roadside services in Lee County. Light, medium-duty towing and recovery, fuel deliveries, jump starts, lockouts, and tire changes. They also haul off unwanted vehicles to help clean up your property. We have 20-plus years of experience. We are fully licensed and insured. Call us at 575-394-HOOK. That's 575-394-4665. Eunice Wrecker and Rental is currently hiring Class A CDL and regular drivers for the wrecking yard. Eunice Wrecker, located at 44 North New Mexico Highway 248 in Eunice, New Mexico, mile marker 1.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Redbird Garage is your hometown local mechanic shop specializing in minor and major repairs from oil changes, car washes, brake work, AC repair, and so much more. For more information, call 575-394-8828. Call 575-394-8828. Redbird Garage, 1800 North Main Street is your hometown mechanic shop, committed to always doing what's right for you and your vehicle. Redbird Garage is a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Lady Cardinal sports. Also covering a little Tatum action here, not officially, but it is our in-county partners from the north, Tatum, the Lady Coyotes. Also our No Mark Broadcasting partners from up there. See Coach Skinner down there giving a little instruction to the Tatum Lady Coyotes, along with their coach, Coach Hobbs. That's ironic that her name is Hobbs, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you've got Coach Hobbs.
And we like to see him do well.
The line judge is Mr. Hobbs, Billy Hobbs.
Bill Hobbs is all
got
over.
Got Hobbs all over. The line judge on the other side was a Hobbs too.
Yes.
So man,
bunch of Hobbs on the court,
bunch of Hobbs down here in Eunice. So Eagles everywhere. So we are all knotted up, one set apiece. Tatum won the first set, 25-21, in a set that was like 20-19 at one point before Tatum went on to win it. It was a close one. The second set, Eunice wins 26-24 in a close one. And so if it continues like this,
might be a long night.
It's a good long night.
A lot of good volleyball.
I had my jury trial plea out, and so I'm sitting around going, I got an interesting day. I don't know if it'll be free. It depends on how many people break the law tonight and end up in jail and have to go see them in the
Everybody
morning.
behave tonight.
That's right. Behave.
Just go home and go to bed and go to
watch
sleep,
some Thursday night
please.
football at the house.
Isabella Ramirez, the sophomore setter, back into the service area for Tatum. She's going to throw it up and hit it over. It's a good one. First touch by Thompson. Now Villa going to push it up. Pushing it through was Pierce, and that double block there from Dixon and Della O. And it ends up on the Eunice side, and the Lady Cardinals trail Tatum 1-0 here in the third set. Back is Ramirez. She's going to do a little run and serve right down the side. Boyd's first touch comes this way. Pierce keeps it alive, and Villa clears it. Dixon, Ramirez. They give it to Rice, and Rice absolutely hammered it, but she got it at an angle into the net and spun through onto their side. Gives Eunice a 1-1 tie.
Went a long ways in that net.
It did. She rocked it. She hit it hard.
She hit it hard. But
Rice is a flat-out athlete, always has been.
Yep.
You know, I don't know how many years I watched, Rice, Hennard, and this group play against Chloe when she was out there playing. And that's why I was saying when I was announcing their names earlier, young, I mean, a lot of those young ladies seem like they've been there a long time, and they're good players.
They're holding them back every other year.
They got an 8-year high school there.
Yes. And Pierce with an ace right there. It goes off the hands of Rice, and the Lady Coyotes want to talk about it as Eunice has scored 3 straight. It's 3-1. Eunice with the lead here in set number 3. We're all tied up at 1 set apiece. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Lady Cardinal sports.
And get into these sponsors again. Eunice Health Clinic, Brian and Candida and crew. Badger Hydrovac, Mr. Shane Williams. City of Eunice, Mayor Billy Hobbs, Shannon Cummings. Debbie's Country Kitchen, Miss Debbie. Cardinal Hardware, Davis and Myers family. Redbird Garage, Josh and Erica Jones. Eunice Record, John Dean and Maureen. Thomas Weldon. Justin Thomas, Guns Up Services, the Thompson family. Outlaw Grill, Johnny Robertson. NMR Pipeline, LLC, Bettis. Parker Energy, Brett and Penny.
So back to serve is Pierce. Pierce back there ready. The Lady Card's going to throw it up. They are going to hit it over. Some discussion going between this official over here and the coach. And
she wasn't even in the right spot to call that.
She was where she needed to be. The coach had a question, so she walked over to her, and they had already blown the whistle and waved, so the serve was coming. But the Lady Card score, it's 4-1. Rice Ramirez. They set it up right in the middle.
And
Boyd did a really good job and then pushed over by Blevins. That one comes over from Della O. Another good play there by Villa. Blevins goes to the back corner. Drennan, Ramirez, and then it comes across from the other Drennan. Boyd gonna push it across. We've got a 4th of July backyard volleyball match going here.
And we won it.
We were scrambling over a hot dog, some brisket, and anyway, yeah.
And the Mountain Dew.
And it is 5-1 as the Lady Cards now lead, and they win that scramble. Oh, and Pierce with an absolute rocket. It hit like right even at the very top of the net and just sat there for a second. Could have fell either side. Falls back to Eunice's side. It's 5-2.
So close, but yet so far, right, Coach?
Ibarra now heads to the service area for Tatum. The young lady had a good first set from the service area. Gave our kids some fits. Hatch via Thompson. Thompson goes to the back corner. Hennard keeps it in play. Ramirez going to set it up to Hennard on that back row. And she hits it out of bounds, and it's 6-2.
Tatum is playing not that great right now.
Well, the Lady Cards have got rolling.
Putting that pressure on them, huh?
And they have started putting some pressure on.
When they start talking and communicating, it always gets better.
Similar to what you saw down in Jowl the other day.
Oh.
Ramirez going to set up Hennard, and Hennard said, what, say what? As she rocked that one down onto us.
You say Jowl?
Yep. Let me show you something as she slammed it down our throats, and it's 6-3.
Like you have a little bit of doubt.
Dixon back there. Allison Dixon, a senior, throws it up and hits it over. First touch by Pierce goes sideways and over.
Oh, God, the judge over here was asleep.
Yeah. And they do get it across. So it's 6-4. It was close. One of those that's hard to tell, but they do send it over.
Oh, the line judge on the other side caught it.
Dixon throws it up, hits it over. Pierce. Thompson gets it to Hatch. Hatch goes with the left-hand toucher. They set it up in the middle. Hennard hits
Where's
it
the backside help on that, ladies?
Off the block. And the Lady Cards give up another one. It's 6-5. And here comes the Coyotes.
Coyotes.
Allison Dixon back and ready. Throws it up, hits it over. A good one. Villa. Thompson pushes it backwards. Boyd going to go deep. And keeping it up in the air was Ramirez. Now Dixon. And here comes Hennard. She gets blocked by Boyd at the net.
All by herself, huh?
Pushing it to that back corner. That was Flores. And the Lady Cards misplay it. It goes under the net. And we've got a tie. 6-6. And our game is knotted up at 1 set apiece, and now this set, is set 3, is knotted up at 6 apiece. Martinez with a good first touch. Boyd with the set, and Hatch goes through the double block out of bounds, and the Lady Cards score. That was Boyd with a set.
Yep.
I'm telling you, she's all over, bro.
Good, man. Boyd's
she's
doing
all over,
things.
man.
All around.
She may turn into a sure enough volleyball player. May have to quit the track here pretty soon.
I thought that. We ain't quitting track.
Nah, I know.
Mama ain't gonna let her quit that.
Oh, no, for sure. They push it across. Ramirez, they give it to Rice. Rice goes sidearm, and it goes off the net, finds the floor, and the Lady Cards take the lead again. It's 8-6. You know, one thing that I've noticed the last couple of weeks, we have not had the student noise and crazy that we had at the the first few games.
We needed some of that, what they had in Jowl the other night.
Yes, Jowl they had a rocking student section. I will definitely give them that. As Hennard goes deep, hits it out of bounds. We at the beginning had a good little student section going rowdy. We haven't had that lately. In fact, as I look up there, I think our student section's all standing over there against that back wall.
That must be where the new sign is to say here's
I'm
where the
assuming that's
students
where they marked it off at. They just forgot to tell us. So they're going to push it up in the middle. Hennard tries to tap it over. Pierce, Villa, they're going to give it right back to Pierce, who goes through the backside. It goes off of Young. It hits Billy right in the side. And the Lady Cards score right there. It's 10-6. In the police world, that means you're busy. I'm a little 10-6 right now, covering this game. That's a couple after 10-4, which means I'm okay. But if I'm 10-6, I'm busy.
Yeah, busy.
10-5 means I'm going to relay something. And we just relayed that one out of bounds as Hennard hit it off the
that was a good
through
hit.
Pierce's hands, and it ricocheted back, went out of bounds. And coming in right here is number 5. That's a different number.
Who was that?
I don't have that one. Who is that?
Reese.
Reese?
Yes.
for the Eunice right here. You corrected it earlier.
You're right. Allison Reese. I don't know why.
Every game they change her number.
Got a different number.
Yes.
The Lady Cards trying to keep it alive. And Thompson did a heck of a job jumping into the seats.
Yep. To keeping that ball alive.
Knocked it back and put it real close to in play. And it's 10-8. That means I'm in service. So maybe the Lady Cards will get back in service right here. Back into the corner. They're going to set it up in the middle. Flores going to push it through. I thought it was out. I thought it was out. Yes, I do. 100% I thought it was out. I thought it was out. Like I said, I try to call it like I see it. It looked out to me. I think that was a good call by Billy. The two Hobbses, Coach Hobbs and Billy Hobbs, are not agreeing right there. But I agreed with Billy right there.
That's out.
And that one's definitely out.
I don't always agree with Billy, but I agree with Billy right there. I thought that was a good call, and then Tatum hits that one out of bounds. The Lady Cards now lead by 4. It's 12-8.
Good job, Billy.
Thompson with a good serve.
I'll vote for you next time.
Rice going to push it up in the middle, and Flores hits it through. Villa keeps it alive. That was Martinez, and you're right, she did. Rice going to set up Hennard. She just bumps it into that open space. We've talked about that. She's real good at just touching it into the right spot.
Yep. She just has a lot of good vision. So 4 coming in for Tatum.
That is Della O, and stepping off will be Young. Spinning it around, throwing it over is Hennard. First touch by Martinez, pushing it up, and Pierce going to bump it over. Good first touch there, and they're going to give it right back to her as Della O.
Oh, beautiful job there.
Cards keep it alive. It comes back this way. And Ruiz jumped up to get it, and it went just out of her hand, so she couldn't reach it. And coming behind her was Martinez, and she couldn't get enough on it to get it back in play, and it's 12-10. Or it could be 10-12.
Yeah.
Which means I've got somebody with me, or my partner, or they're standing here. I'm 10-12. Give you all that police lingo from back in my day. Good first touch there. Villa gets blocked at the net, does Hatch, and they're going to say 4 hits. And they're going to send it across.
Why she faced Billy when she clapped her hands? You see that?
Yeah. So the back corner is saying there was a touch, and the official over on that side saying no. I thought it looked like a block right at the net. It was a close one, but I thought it did look that way too. 12-11 is your score. Hennard back to serve. She throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. First touch by Martinez. Villa going to set up Pierce. Pierce rocks it off the double block. They do send it right back. It comes through and misplayed over there. That was Hernandez, the freshman, trying to get it back into the air. It finds the floor, and Eunice takes a 2-point lead, 13-11.
And Blevins back in for Eunice on the line.
And Hatch will be back to serve. Hatchback throws it up, hits it over. Hatchback.
Hatchback, I heard it.
Man, she may become a hatchback. And they throw it across. And they hit it long. I believe that was 10. That's going to be Hernandez. The freshman hits it long. It's 14-11. And now Hatchback is back there. Throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. They push it across. Coming down and rocking it was Flores. She hits it into the net. The Lady Cards score again.
She's just creeping away.
And you can see the demeanor change a little bit. Tatum's been so positive. Right now they're frustrated, and they kind of look like they're arguing with each other a little bit. They push it across. Hennard with a good first touch. Rice going to push it back this way. She rears back and absolutely rockets. The Lady Cards keep it alive, and what a play by the Lady Cards in the scramble as they score again. It's 16-11.
I don't know how.
If things can go the Lady Cards' way, they did the last few last few points. Hatchback. She's ready. She throws it up, drives it into the Tatum Lady Cards center.
There's another one.
They try to hit it across. It's misplayed. And the Tatum Lady Coyotes want a timeout. They want to talk about it as the Lady Cards lead 17-11. The Eunice Cardinal faithful going rowdy over here by their bench. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Lady Cardinal sports.
Shout out to these sponsors: Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Public Schools, Redbird Gas, Parker Energy, NMR Pipeline LLC, Outlaw Grill, Guns Up Services, Eunice Health Clinic, Badger Hydrovac, City of Eunice, Debbie's Country Kitchen, Cardinal Hardware, Redbird Garage, Eunice Wrecker, and Thomas Welding.
The Lady Cards doing work right now. Can they keep the pedal to the metal and the thing to the floor?
That's the big question right there, Jones.
They lead here 17-11. It's all tied up at 7 apiece. Coach Hobbs for Tatum still out there talking to her senior leader. That is Sydney Rice. They've been out there having a conversation for quite some time. And now back is Hatch. The hatchback, ready to serve. Throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Misplayed by Tatum, but they do keep it in play. Thompson with a good left-handed one-armer, and they give it to Pierce. Pierce with the block. She gets blocked at the net. Tatum keeping it alive. Rice going to push it out this side. It comes across. Villa keeps it in the air. Pierce going to just bump it over. Trying to keep it in play is Hennard. And their sister, Hennard, goes back corner. Thompson pushes that one into the air. Hatch, and now Pierce. Hennard, Rice, pushing it over to this side. Della O goes back corner. She hits it out of bounds. And the Lady Cards score again. It's 18-11. Can the Lady Cards hang on here in set number 3? Hatchback. She's back there, ready to drive it in. She puts it in gear.
Cleans her shoes.
Takes it out of park. And she's ready to drive it. And here it comes. It's a drive right into the middle, and there's a shift.
Oh, my goodness.
And just like I mentioned
earlier, small little shift.
I mentioned earlier that Tatum looked like they were a little discombobulated, look a little frustrated. I mean, just
look
being
at their
honest,
faces right now.
They are. This group is amazing. I've watched them play. They're so good. But you can see a little frustration in them right now as the Lady Coyotes.
Frustration and panic. A little bit of panic.
19-11.
Well,
I don't know.
They just went down to Jolly and got 3-0, and I think
no, they didn't either. They went. They were up 2-0 and then lost.
They come back.
Yeah, and so they're going to punch it over. That was Rice. Keeping it in play is Hatch, and now Blevins going to clear it. Hennard gives it to Rice. Rice pushes it behind her and diving to keep it alive. Oh, that was a really good couple of plays there. You had Ruiz. You had Hatch with some great movement there, but the Lady Cards give up that point as it's 19-12. Back in the back, throwing it up, hitting it over Flores. Good touch there by Thompson. Hammering it across was Pierce. Dixon gonna come right back.
Setter.
Villa. They're going to give it to Blevins. Blevins hits it through the Dixon block onto the floor and scores. Cheyenne Blevins having a game here today. I agree with Erica Jones in Redbird Garage. She says when they are on, they are a heck of a group, and that is true. Villa going to go deep. Hennard with a good first touch. The
Whoa, what happened there?
They got confused over who was going to get it and who wasn't.
Nobody wants it on the Tatum side right now.
The ball finds the floor, and it's a mirror image of each other. 2-1 to 1-2,
yes.
21-12.
One coming in for 10 for Tatum.
Coming in is going to be Ramirez. Going out will be Sydney Hernandez, a freshman for a sophomore. And here comes the shot. Back to the corner. Rice. Pushing it up was Ramirez, and hitting it into the net was Della O.
It's 22-12, Jones.
They said the score bug is still showing set number 2. That's from the station. 22-12. That's a Rosendo Caballero.
Oh, sorry about that. No fire me now.
Oh, and they touch it across.
What is that?
A nice little play by Isabella Ramirez. She kind of snuck one on him right there. Kind of fisted it over.
That ball was kind of body surfing over everybody.
And so it's 22-13. Tatum trying to claw back into this one. Isabella Ramirez back to serve. Here comes her little run and serve. Thompson with the first touch. And she misplays it.
And this is the scary part for the Eunice right here.
The wheels can fall off at any point.
So fast, man.
And they can get really,
Yes.
So 22-14. Ramirez back to serve.
Come on, ladies. Play your game.
Villa pushes it up for Cheyenne Blevins, who hammers it down, but a nice diving one-hander by the younger Hennard. And then Avery comes back with a shot across. Blevins hits it toward the deep corner. Ramirez keeps it in play. Hennard gonna give it to Della O, who goes deep, way back. And it's out of here, out of bounds, and the Lady Cards lead 23-14. Can they hang on and win this set? Pierce runs, jumps, hits it deep. Hennard with the first touch. Ramirez up to Rice. Rice rocks it. She rocked the house.
She kind of
quiets the crowd there. She rocks it all the way down. 23-15. And that'll send Young back to the service area.
You got me in the ice over here.
Young gonna sling it across. Thompson first touch. They push it back over, and there was some confusion.
Boy looked behind her like, who's back there? Oops, nobody.
23-16. Lady Cards gotta take a deep breath.
Yes, regroup. Let's go.
Here comes Young with a run and jump serve. Thompson with the first touch. Villa gonna give it right back to her. She rocks it through, and it is an absolute rocket off multiple hands of Tatum onto the floor.
She broke some fingers that time.
And Eunice with a 24-16 lead here in set 3. It's set point. Blevins back, throws it up, hits it over. Good shot. They're going to set up Ramirez to Henard. Henard rocks one, and she says, let me feed you something. Take one of these right here off the grill as it's 24-17 off the rocket kill from Avery Henard. Dixon, the senior back. She throws it deep, and it's going to go
I thought she was going to touch
it. And the Lady Cards win set number 3, 25-17. They take a 2-1 lead. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Lady Cardinal sports.
Did you know that Cardinal Hardware isn't just your ordinary hardware store? They're your one-stop destination for all your hardware needs. As the sole hardware store in town, they take pride in being locally owned and operated, serving the community with dedication and care. Cardinal Hardware is fully stocked with all the essentials you need, ensuring you can find everything you're looking for right in Eunice. Cardinal Hardware in Eunice, another proud sponsor of all Lee County sports and academics.
For over 25 years, Eunice Pump and Supply has been more than just a business. They've been a part of the heartbeat of Eunice. From the oil fields to the classrooms, Eunice Pump and Supply is all in backing the athletes, cheering on scholars, and investing in the future of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply takes pride in their hard-working team, their dedication to excellence, and most of all, the youth. Visit Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, and now proudly serving Lovington at 321 North Main. Your hometown partner and a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, local, loyal, and proud to serve.
Thomas Welding, precision, strength, reliability. Located at 3529 North Del Paso Hobbs, Thomas Welding is your trusted partner for top quality welding and industrial services. They specialize in carbon and stainless welding, operate an ASME-R stamp code shop, and provide roustabout services, dirt work, equipment rentals, sandblasting, and coating. Owned and operated by Justin Thomas, who says we take pride in serving our community and are a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. For expert craftsmanship and dependable service, call Thomas Welding today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Lady Cardinal sports. Here live in Eunice as the Eunice Lady Cardinals lead now 2-1. The Lady Cardinals picked up the big win there in the tie-break set. It was all tied up 1-1. The first set was 25-21, a good close set. Second set, 26-24. The Lady Cards won that set. That evened it up. And then that last set, Eunice got in control about the middle of it, and then just kept the foot on the gas and finished it off 25-17. We talked about in the middle of the frustration, maybe a little, you know, I don't know if they were arguing, but it definitely looked like some irritated words going back and forth between some of the Tatum players. Eunice got rolling, and they looked really good. Pierce going to hit that one over. Dixon going to pick it up into the air, pushing it up into the middle and absolutely rocking it. That ball was on its way out for sure. We did touch it, and the Lady Coyotes scored the first one.
If she don't touch it, she puts a hole in the wall, I'll tell you that much.
Just protecting the cheerleaders back there.
Had Miss Leanne Reeves, and she is absolutely right. She said in Eunice, if you can beat Tatum in volleyball, it's kind of like winning the Super Bowl or making the playoffs.
Pretty much.
So I agree with that. Tatum's just been so strong for so many years in volleyball, and we've had some strong years mixed in there with them, but not the consistency as like they have in the state championships like they have.
They had the one coach that was there for years, and he was really good.
Yeah, and even after he left, they've won multiple state championships.
And he came back and won some more. Huh?
They throw it up. They hit it over. And
I'm telling you, she did it early in the first game.
With that little touch, she did it early. You're right.
That little knuckle serve.
Yep. So Blevins with the ace. She said, you just got aced. Blevins back to serve again. Leads 2-1. She's going to hit that one toward that back corner. Hennard hits it into the air, and then Ramirez going to set up Rice. Rice rocked one, but keeping it alive was Villa, and then Boyd set up Thompson. Thompson spanked it over. They push it across. Blevins with the first touch. Villa going to set it up on the back for Pierce, who just bumps it over. Ramirez sets up on this side for De La O. De La O with a good shot. Villa keeps it in play, and then we're going to have a one right at the net. And the Eunice Lady Cardinals wanting the call. I don't.
No,
I think they must have thought that they were in the net.
Yes. I think that's what Eunice is thinking.
Multiple players from Eunice just absolutely stopped playing and started pointing, and they didn't get the call. So.
And it was right in front of the refs.
Yes.
So wow. She has good vision from there, I hope.
2-2. Young back, throws it up, a runner. She hits that one into the net, and the Lady Cards now lead 3-2.
All right, Boyd. Show us what you got, lady.
So here comes Jackie Boyd. She's going to spin it around, hits it over like a shot put right where she needs to, and she gets the ace. And so Jackie Boyd says, you just got aced.
That's what I got.
4-2 as the Lady Cards have doubled up here in set number 4 against Tatum. She swings it, hits it deep. Pushing it up is Ramirez to Hennard. Hennard hits it into that back corner, trying to keep it alive as Thompson, and then Pierce pushes it across. Dixon, Ramirez, back over to this side to Hennard, and she gets blocked at the net by Hatch. Hatch doing work. The Lady Cards need this point as you don't want to lose it on that one as they rock that one as Thompson slams it down. Hatch with the block on this side, Thompson with the hammer on that side, and the Lady Cardinals have got some momentum. It's 5-2.
Taking care of both sides of the net, huh?
Guns up. Get them guns up.
Boyd back, hits it over. Right into the middle. Hennard with a good first touch. Ramirez going to set up Rice. And Sydney Rice says, let me show you something, as she rammed it right down her throat. It's 5-3.
She said, I can hit the ball too.
Yep. She definitely
I guess it's just hard to lay off of those when they're coming across, because that one probably would have been out as well.
That one looked like a good one to me. The one before that, it was like 4 foot off the floor, headed on the back line. But that one looked like a shot. That was a good shot, I think, by Rice. Thompson going to push it across. Dixon, they're misplayed it. And the Lady Cards give us one there as it's 6-3. Eunice still doubled them up.
2 comes in, 6 goes out. Dixon out, and Hennard in.
Back is Thompson. Thompson throws it up, hits it toward that back row. Young pushes it into the air now to Ramirez. And then Flores goes to that back corner. She hits it long. It's out of bounds. And the Lady Cards lead 7-3.
Creeping away, right?
And Tatum looks a little discombobulated. And back is Thompson. Thompson throws it up, hits it over. It's a rocket. Young does keep it alive, though, and they give it to Hennard, who rocked it to us. Good first touch there by Martinez. Villa sets Thompson, and Thompson rocket one out the back.
Bounds.
7-4.
Back and forth here, Jones. Back and forth.
Yep. Sydney Rice, the longtime star senior for Tatum, hits it through. Good first touch there by Ruiz. Villa going to give it to Pierce. Pierce going to spin one right down the net. That was a good shot from
out
over
of the
there.
Stands.
As Hennard going to just left-hand it over. There's a 50-50 ball right at the net. And Hatch was able to get the block, but it was one of those that you get the block and then it rolls right down your body and you're trying to figure out a way to get it picked up, and she just couldn't. It's 7-5. Here comes Tatum off the serve of Rice. First touch there by Martinez. Villa going to give it to Pierce. Pierce goes to that back corner, and it was going out, but they kept it in play, and here comes Hennard back the other way. There's a 50-50 ball, and you're going to lose those most of the time.
Yeah, I like how they came back to play defense instead of trying to go up to contest there.
Yep.
It was a smart idea.
Here comes Tatum. They're back within one. The senior trying to lead her team back into the lead as she hits that one into the net. And the Lady Cards take an 8-6 lead, and here comes subs. Martinez comes off, Blevins comes on. Hatch, the hatchback, is back to the service line. She's ready. Throws it up and hits it over. It's a good serve. Hennard with the first touch. Rice is going to set up the other Hennard, who shoots a rocket to that back corner. Ruiz can't handle it. It goes off her hands, out of bounds. It's 8-7.
That ball, I'm telling you, man, if it's hit high, hit low, either way, you have to play it.
Coming off is Young. Coming in is Della O. Back in the back, Hennard spins it around. She goes to Ruiz. Villa gonna set up Thompson. Thompson just touches it over. Della O just pushes it back. Villa gonna set up Blevins. Blevins rocks one, and it's gonna be long and out. And Tatum has evened this sucker up at 8 apiece. It's 8-8.
She looks straight up at us every time, you know that?
She's shaking her head.
Yeah.
Hennard spins it, and then she hits it into the net, and it's 9-8. The Lady Cards.
That's the kind of stuff you don't see Tatum do.
Not Hennard. Hennard is an absolute
She's guaranteed
animal.
point, yes.
Yep. And even more of an animal on the basketball court.
Yeah.
Villa with a good hit, good serve, and they're going to set up Flores, who just tries to touch it over. A couple of Lady Cards diving around it, finds the floor. That was a nice touch there for Tatum.
Yeah, good vision on her part.
Number 6, Allison Dixon back in for Tatum.
9-9, and Flores is back to serve. Sophia Flores back there, spins it around, throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Thompson with the first touch. Villa gonna set it up on this backside. Oh, and Pierce misplays it and hits it into the net. And Tatum now with the lead, 10-9.
Gotta stay focused here, right?
Oof, I'm telling you. Throwing it up, hitting it over, it's Flores. She's going to hit it long, and she hits it out of bounds.
10-10.
And it's the battle of who can make less mistakes here, as we've got it all tied up at 10-10. That means it's time for a break in police lingo.
Entered back in.
Pierce runs, throws it up, hits it over. It's going to be a 50-50 ball right at the net, trying to keep it alive. They do. Villa sends it across. Boyd going to set up Thompson. Thompson throws it down the line. Rice keeps it in the air. They're going to set up Hennard on the back row. Pierce going to keep it alive, and then sending it over was Thompson.
No miscommunication on the Eunice part.
I'm telling you, they push it back this side. Della O through the block of Boyd, and they're going to set up Blevins. Blevins spins it off the top of the net, but Tatum keeps it alive, and now it comes back again. We've got a 4th of July backyard volleyball match going on right here as Della O sends it to the corner. Hatch, Villa, here comes Thompson. She's just going to clear it now. Everybody resets. Rice going to set it on the back row, and she hits it over toward Carlsbad. It gets stuck in a cavern, and the Lady Cards retake the lead. It's 11-10.
And beautiful job by Blevins staying focused, getting the ball over and playing defense at the same time. Man.
Pierce back to serve, throws it up, running jump serve, hits it over. Rice with the first touch. Ramirez pushes it into the middle. Della O clears it. Hatch, Villa, over to Thompson. Oh, and Thompson was coming through, and Pierce was coming through. They don't know who it was to. They were both going to go hit it, and unfortunately, they ran into each other if you're a Cardinal fan, and it's 11.
Feathers went everywhere, right?
11, yes. I heard some Ramirez hits it across. Oh, trying to keep it in play, and Hatch played it. She stepped back, stuck a hand in it. Her and Thompson both trying to get a play on it. The Lady Cards want to talk about it. Tatum now got a little pep in their step. Eunice looking a little frustrated.
Yeah.
It's 12-11. Tatum with the lead. We're in set number 4. Eunice leads 2-1. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Lady Cardinal sports.
Shout out to our sponsors, Thomas Welding, Eunice Wrecker, Redbird Garage, Cardinal Hardware, Debbie's Country Kitchen, City of Eunice, Badger Hydrovac, Eunice Health Clinic, Guns Up Services, Outlaw Grill, NMR Pipeline LLC, Parker Energy, Redbird Gas, Eunice Public Schools, and Eunice Pump and Supply. Proud sponsors for tonight's district matchup.
The Lady Cards here, they lead 2-1. They trail 12-11 here in set number 4. Ramirez and the Lady Cards have the serve, and she's back ready, and here comes the serve. She's going to throw it up and hits it over. Hatch, first touch goes up. Thompson up again, and then Boyd's going to clear it. Rice, Ramirez, they give it to Della O. Della O just touches it over and scores right there as Tatum extends that lead 13-11. Kind of looking like Eunice in the last set as they're starting to try to pull away here. Ramirez hits it up, hits it over. Hatch. Villa just pushes it over, and then really good push back from Rice as she noticed Eunice had shuffled across and just pushed it into that gap. So now you've got Isabella Ramirez. Ramirez going to throw it up and hit it over. It's a good one. First touch by Hatch. Boyd. Blevins. And
they're saying it's out of bounds, man.
The bar there. And now it's
in.
15-11, just like the last set. Tatum now inching ahead, pulling away from the Lady Cardinals. Ramirez hits it across. Thompson. Villa gives it back to Thompson. Thompson gets a double block from Dixon and Rice as they slammed it right back down her face. She was going to try to just touch it over. And
they said nope.
They said, no, none of that. You might get us with that hard smack, but you're not getting us with the touch. Ramirez. Hatch misplayed that one. And the Lady Cards, the wheels have fallen off here. It's 17-11. This is the thing about the Lady Cards all year long. They can look really good. I mean, so good last set before, and then the wheels can fall off a set or two.
Not just fall off. We can't even find them after they fall off.
Yep, driving around on a three-wheel bicycle or something, and we hit that one out of bounds, and it's now 18-11. When the tires start going flat, they go flat for the ladies. It's the way it's been all year, though. I mean, they can look so good. I mean, so good.
Unstoppable.
18-11, Tatum in the lead. First touch by Martinez, now to Villa. Thompson with the rocket. Coming back the other way was Hennard. And now we're going to set up Pierce on the back row. She goes back row to the other Hennard. Ramirez going to give it to her, and then they come across. First touch by Martinez, now Villa, and here comes Blevins. She touches it over into the corner. They're going to set it up for Della O. Della O just pushes it. Boyd keeps it alive. And then coming toward to that back was Blevins. Ramirez, Della O. She hits it to the back.
It's a long volley.
Man, I'm telling you, making me tired.
Boom,
and then Thompson rocks one into the back.
Nice.
And it's
Eunice wins that volley.
18. That one was a back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
And Hatch
Eunice,
back in.
Yes. And going back to the service area is Blevins. Blevins going to throw it up, hits it over. It's a good one. First touch by Rice is good. They're going to give it right back to her. She gives it a fist. Villa pushes it up. Thompson going to rear back
gets
and
it through
absolutely hammered another one.
So no touching. I'm going to hate it.
One thing about Thompson, man, when they can get her set where it's a couple of feet off the net where she's got room,
it's money, man.
It's very seldom that you don't see it go good for the Lady Cardinals. 18-13, Rice going to hit that one into the net.
Here comes Eunice.
And the Lady Cards back with their four. Eunice. It's 18-14. Blevins hits it over. First touch by Hennard. Ramirez sets up Della O, and Della O hits it into that nice
I don't know if that
spot.
was on purpose or not, because
if it was, she does that a lot where she finds that little open spot
taps
and hits it right there.
Della O out, 14. That will be Young back into serve. Huh?
Back is Young. Young going to dribble a few times, spin it. Here comes the runner. She hits it to the corner.
That's that one-legged jump, huh?
Villa, Boyd, Thompson just going to clear it. Young, Ramirez sets up Hennard, and Hennard going to slam it home. Thompson trying to keep it alive, and now they do. Great hustle there by Thompson, and a good job by Martinez. Hennard going to tap it over into the air from Villa. Hatch goes back corner. Ramirez keeps it alive. Young going to push it across. Another one of these big-time scrambles. Villa sets up Thompson. Thompson rocks it. Hennard keeps it in play. Young going to clear it. Hatch.
Shut her again.
Villa gives it back to Thompson. Thompson, she got that one blocked, and that was a good look. Hatch clears it. Hennard going to push it up by the net. Thompson goes up and knocks it back down as the Lady Cards score. What a volley.
Man,
that was good.
That took my breath away, boys.
I got my vocal cords tired. I told him in court today that I talk all day in court, and I come up here and talk all day. And usually,
you know you love it.
I don't get tired, but they've made my vocal cords tired. There, 19-15, Tatum in the lead. What a shot by Hennard, picked up. Villa with a really good pickup. They push it aside, and Villa going to hit it across. Ramirez sets it up for Hennard on the net. She hits it through. Boyd with a good first touch. They're going to set up Pierce on the back row. She goes to the corner. Ramirez, Dixon, here comes Hennard. Hitting it through. Good first touch. Villa sets up Thompson, who just touches it over, but Tatum keeps it alive. Rice going to clear it. Pierce into the air. Villa going to set up Thompson. Thompson touches it toward the back. They're running, they're moving, my lips are running. They always do. Martinez. Pierce
we lost that
long
one.
and out of bounds.
What a volley by both teams, man. Neither team is giving up here.
Yes.
And beautiful job, beautiful volleyball.
Man. It's now 20-15. The Lady Cards trail by 5. We're in set number 4. Lady Cards need to claw back into this one as Dixon's back to the service area. She hits it deep. Out. It's going to go out. Oh, man.
He called it in. That young man called it in.
Yeah, and Coach Wilson, I saw her turn around and say yes. So it was close.
It was close. Close, but a good call.
Dixon back to the service area. Throws it up, hits it over. Oh, Thompson misplays it. It goes under the net. It's 22-15. And the Tatum Lady Cards bench has come alive, and Eunice wants a timeout. It's Tatum 22, Eunice 15. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Lady Cardinal Sports.
Another shout out to these sponsors: Thomas Welding, Eunice Wrecker, Redbird Garage, Cardinal Hardware, Debbie's Country Kitchen, City of Eunice, Badger Hydrovac, Eunice Health Clinic, Guns Up Services, Outlaw Grill, NMR Pipeline LLC, Parker Energy, Redbird Gas, Eunice Public Schools, and Eunice Pump and Supply, your proud sponsors for tonight's game, guys.
Rosendo made the comment earlier that our music is really, really quiet.
Yeah.
And in this timeout, I can really see it. You got a chance to kind of
pump up the crowd. Yes.
That's what it's for.
Pump it up.
And I can't hear the words. I can just almost hear the beat, the music.
I need to take some lessons.
We've got it turned way down on low. It's like we're going to curl up over in the corner, have us a latte, and read us a good book.
You see, the players feed off the crowd. Like the other day in Jow, they had all that noise.
Yeah.
Their players would feed off the crowd.
And the crowd feeds off music and things like that. It is a little quiet in here, especially for a Eunice team that's up on the number 4 team in the state.
And playing so well.
Oh yeah, you gotta pump them up. It looks a little quiet in here. I'm thinking about grabbing me a latte and a good book. Dixon hits it across. Good first touch by Ruiz. I did once. Sea Dog Run. I can
the red dog over there.
That's right. Big red dog.
Big red dog.
Yep. 23-15. Eunice in.
I thought you just see the dragon in the window.
Throwing it up is Dixon. She's going to send it across. It's a good serve. First touch by Martinez. Misplayed it. Goes under the net, and the Lady Cards trail 24-15. And the Tatum crowd, not a whole lot of them, but they're loud.
They're very loud right now.
They are getting noisy. We've got subs, people running on off the floor. And here comes the serve as the Tatum faithful are getting noisy. There's not a lot of them, but they're noisier than our group right now, I got to be honest. Good first touch. They push it in there. They give it to Thompson. Thompson rocks one toward the back. Ramirez keeps it in play. Dixon sends it into the middle. They push it over. Klaus, Villa, and Thompson absolutely hammered that one. And they do keep it alive. They hit it to the back.
Nice.
Dixon, Ramirez, here comes Henard, and she hammers one, and she's going to score the winning point as Tatum's faithful and their bench come alive. Tatum with the win. They've now evened it up at 2 apiece, and we're headed to the 5th and final set. It's all knotted up. Eunice 2, Tatum 2. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Lady Cardinal Sports.
This message is fired up and fueled by Redbird LP Gas Company. Bart Parker, class of 71 and proud state champ in both basketball and baseball, and the whole awesome crew at Redbird are cheering loud for the Eunice Cardinals. Whether it's academics or athletics, Redbird knows you're giving it your all, and Redbird sees your determination. Balancing books and the ball field isn't easy, but you're doing it with heart, hustle, and pride. Redbird is proud of you, Cardinals. Keep soaring. From Bart Parker and the Redbird crew, behind you all the way. Go Redbirds! Outlaw Grill, the perfect spot for family dinners and date nights. Craving something extraordinary? Outlaw Grill serves up delicious fire-grilled steaks, fresh seafood, and authentic Italian pasta, flavors you won't find anywhere else. Dine in or call ahead for a quick and easy gourmet meal in Hobbs, 575-392-2012, or the Eunice location, 575-942-2466. Proudly supporting Lee County athletics and academics, Outlaw Grill is your go-to for great food and community spirit. Come taste the difference at Outlaw Grill today.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Lady Cardinal Sports. We're here live in the Joe Langston Arena. Beautiful gym. It's a quiet one. I'm thinking about bringing my beanbag next time. They've got the music. If the music has like a 1 through 20 on their sound level, we're on about a 2 or 1.5. It is very quiet. We were while we were away playing some commercials, you can clearly hear what the coaches for both teams are saying
above the music.
And I mean, we were talking about it. We're setting up here. That's how quiet it is in here. I just don't get it. You've got one heck of a volleyball match. It's 2-2.
Competitive.
It's the last game of the season for the Lady Cardinals.
We can stretch a hammock between those two pillars right there.
I can hear what these knuckleheads down here at the score thing are talking about.
This guy.
I mean, it's quiet in here. We got to get a little noise. I'm going to jump up.
Get pumped up and get up in there and get loud.
Take my shirt off, swing around over my head or something.
Pace yourself.
I'll get some Ric Flairs. May have to send up a flare and get the ambulance over here to get me up, but still.
Jimmy goes down at the stadium, makes the news.
Somebody call a paramedic.
I just can't believe how quiet it is.
They call a paramedic, take your time. It's just Jimmy. Take your time.
I'm telling you, it is quiet.
Yes.
It is very, I'm telling you, if there's a 1 to 20 on the sound, we're on a 1.5 or 2.
Maybe this thing's doubling as a library.
You can't hear the words to the music.
No.
I mean, you can barely hear the beat.
Yeah.
And Anyway, we need to take somebody, and this is my suggestion to the district. It don't have to be me. I'm not asking to do it, but I will. But give me the sound up here and let me run it. I'll run it while I'm doing this stuff. Mm-hmm. We got to get let's create some excitement in our gym. Just got to do it. So anyway, here we go. Tatum does a real good job scrambling. They get it across. Pierce, Villa. Here comes Thompson. Thompson going to touch it. Della O keeps it in the air. Rice going to give it right back to her. She hits it into the net. The Lady Cards will score. And I say that because our ladies are absolutely busting their tail.
Yes, they're playing their heart out there.
And we're silent. I mean, we are. Look at it.
And we got to do.
Like if you had a golf match, right?
Yeah, I'm telling you, it is quiet. And they hit that one long. It's going to be out.
Over
there, it was called out.
Out. Yeah.
And so the Lady Cards score again. Coach Hobbs is out there letting Billy Hobbs know that she don't like the call.
Could you see what he did with the flag, right? It's not the sign shows the fake.
Here comes Pierce. Pierce going to do a run and jump serve. Hindered with a good first touch. Pushing it up was Hernandez, and clearing it was Dixon. That first set, Dixon had a heck of a set, and just as I say that, she blocks the one down on our side. It's now 2-1.
This only goes to 15. Keep that in mind, y'all.
Yes, this is the short set. Coming in is Ramirez. Coming off was Hernandez. Back to the service area, getting that ball from one of our little spectators.
Yeah, that's pretty cool,
there.
huh?
Yep.
So let me hand you that ball.
Coming up is Ramirez. Ramirez waiting on the official. And
I think they're telling her if you need something,
if
talk
you need
to me.
Talk, you come talk to us. Don't be over there talking. And she's over here questioning the net person. And I'm not upset with her. I get it. I coached for a while.
She smiled after she did that. She smiled about walking away.
I guarantee you, I can let them have it with the best of them.
She said, leave Billy alone.
I'm telling you. She's like, don't be messing with your brother-in-law, Billy, because they both got the last name Hobbs. And then we hit that one out of bounds.
Unless you did that on purpose to ice the game a little bit, right?
Could have been. 2-2. There's definitely some gamesmanship that goes into this stuff.
And these coaches, man.
Hey,
what I do wrong?
The Acosta say if Charlie will take his shirt off and run around the gym, that'll get things fired up around here.
Man, our foundation's not that strong here at this gym.
I go grab my Speedo.
It's a brand new court. We're not messing it up.
He said his Speedo as Tatum scores.
Speedo out of the truck. He's got a cardinal on the butt.
That Speedo talk got Tatum fired up. As
it got me fired up.
It says
I should have said that.
His Speedo's got the little cardinal on there.
Wait a minute.
Cardinal butts drive me nuts or whatever. It's 3-2. The Lady Cards trail. They're going to set Thompson. Thompson rocks one, but Hennard keeps it in the air. Della O gives it back to her. She pushes it across.
Set her
Thompson, Villa, they're going to give it right back to her, and she rocks that one through the
ball. That's pickup.
Falls over, and then they clear it. What a play by Tatum as Rice ended up on her back and then was able, and so anyway,
Eunice and the carry that picked it up.
Wow. That's she hit it like 3 times. The one girl hit it like 3 times.
4-2, the Lady Cardinals
Wow.
She looking at me. She looking at me.
Tatum.
Come on, what is it? Huh?
Tell her, Rosie.
Crescendo's trying to give him some hand signals from up here at the table. And the Cardinals are able to keep this one alive after a scramble. Gaetan pushes it to the back. Ramirez going to set it up for Della O. Della O absolutely hammered. We've talked the whole time about how she just touches it into play. She didn't touch that one into play. She reared back and rocked it. The Lady Cards won a timeout. They trail 5-2. We're in that fifth set, the deciding one.
Short round.
It's 2-2. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Lady Cardinal sports.
Shout out to our sponsors, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Public Schools, Redbird Gas, Parker Energy, NMR Pipeline LLC, Outlaw Grill, Guns Up Services, Thomas Welding, Eunice Wrecker, Redbird Garage, Cardinal Hardware, Debbie's Country Kitchen, City of Eunice, Badger Hydrovac, and Eunice Health Clinic. Proud sponsors for tonight's matchup. They make this all possible.
The Lady Cards here have played a heck of a game. No matter how this set ends, they've played a heck of a game.
Yes.
But got to finish it, or trying to finish it. It's 5-2. Tatum has came to life last set. They're trying to finish it off this set and leave out of here as the number 4 team in the state of New Mexico. Villa, Thompson gives it to Boyd. Boyd hits it across. Somewhat misplayed, but they're going to keep it alive, and Hennard going to send it across. Hatch, Villa, they give it to Thompson. Thompson just taps it over. Della O, Dixon, Villa, Boyd.
Say that fast, right?
I'm telling you, I have my tongue all twisted. They give it to Della O. She hits it into the space, and that's what she does best right there. She's good at that. Della O can find that little gap and just tap it in there.
I mean, she's just clutch. That's how you can say that right now Tatum is being clutch, but Eunice is struggling.
6-2, Tatum in the lead. Ramirez back to serve, throws it up, hits it over. Oh, and a misplayed ball there.
Definitely misplayed.
As Pierce is going to come off, and coming in
That's
will
odd
be
right there.
Jazzy Klaus, yes.
Yeah, she just got a bad hit on it.
And so it's 7-2, Tatum in the lead, trying to finish the Lady Cardinals season off right here. Throwing it up is Ramirez. She hits it across. Hatch with the first touch. Villa sets up Thompson. Thompson hits it over, and they're going to say 6.
Got in the net.
Oh,
7.
7 was in the net.
So they said Rice got in the net, and it's 3-7. Lady Cards trying to claw back in. Blevins back to serve. Throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Hennard. And then they send it across right into the open space.
Number 4 is just dominating right now.
Della O, and she's going to come out. As she comes off, Young comes in, and the Lady Cardinals.
Got Klaus out and 11 in. That's Pierce, Della Pierce.
Trying to get their
subs
exchange, their subs in. Sometimes, in volleyball, you have to wait till the ref's able to record it, and if you go running on,
you get a little yellow flag, right?
Back, yeah. So here comes a running serve. Misplayed there at the net.
What are we doing?
Yep. Misplayed there by the Lady Cardinals, and it's 9-3. And they're going to sub right here. Let's see who they're going to sub. They're going to bring Pierce off. Coming in is Ruiz. As Pierce went on, came off, went on, and now she come off again, and back is Young. 9-3 is your score. They throw it up and hit it over. Villa. Boyd going to set up Hatch. Hatch gets blocked at the net.
That's 4.
Oh, they say that.
Yes, sir. Yeah. They said it was in the net. I thought I went over, but.
Yeah, Coach Wilson didn't like the call. As she turns around, looks at her bench, and puts her hands in the air like, what? And it's 3-10. Tatum in control here in this 5th and final set. First touch by Ruiz. Boyd acting as the setter, gives it to Thompson. Thompson throws it across. Hennard to Hennard as she's going to hit it into the space. Villa with a dive and save. Ruiz, and then Hatch punches it over.
They say it's 4.
Oh, they say she double hit it. I haven't seen many of those called this year either.
They usually just call it if it's on the last hit over. That's when they call it, because they can't call it any other time. The new rule, supposedly.
In comes Pierce, out goes Ruiz, and back is Young. It's 11-3. She's got a good serve right there. They're going to give it right back to Thompson, who throws it across. Hennard to Hennard. Back across, Thompson. Via, they're going to give it to her. She's going to rock it, and she does. It gets blocked at the net, and it does stay in play. And the Tatum Lady Coyotes are taking us to the woodshed in set number 5. It's 12-3. Tatum on top.
Don't get your heads down. You just keep playing, ladies.
Young back to serve, a running one-hander, one-footer as she sends it across. Via, and they give it to Thompson. Thompson shoots it across. They're going to set up Hennard. She goes into the open space. Hatch keeps it alive. Via going to set up Thompson. Thompson bumps it across. Ramirez, the other Hennard in the back row. Thompson into the middle. Sending it over was Hatch. Dixon, Ramirez, they give it to Hennard. Hennard rocks one right at the net. It spins up over the top of the net, a 50-50 ball.
Beautiful job by
Gets pushed.
Boyd.
Boyd doing a good job keeping it alive. Thompson, Hennard, Ramirez hits it into the net, and the Lady Cards finally break the drought.
Yes, there it is.
As it's 12-4, and now they need a run, a big run.
Big run.
When you think about it, Boyd gave it to us last time, too. Let's see if she can do it this time. Boom.
Hitting it up. Ramirez, Rice, slams it in our face.
You can't do nothing with that, man.
Rosendo, you and my school board partners got to get us some ideas through our school administration on how to liven this little place up a little bit for basketball, because it's quiet in here.
Yes.
And this is a big game, and the girls have played so good, and it's just quiet. And so right now I understand why we're quiet. We're down 13-4 in the last set.
But in between, they should have been rocking and rolling.
Yes, absolutely. And shoot, for the last 3 sets, this place should have been rocking. And there's people here. It's not like it's empty.
Look how quiet it is right now. Watch.
It's just silent.
It's just dead silence.
Like if you farted right now, everybody in this gym will hear you.
Well, that's one way to put it there,
I mean,
Charlie.
you know, just putting it out there.
It is quiet. I mean,
very quiet.
It is really, really quiet in here.
Look at the confusion right now on the court.
I guarantee you, everybody on the other side of the gym can hear everything we're saying.
Especially you. Voices came like crazy.
That's for sure.
They're like, why did Jimmy just be quiet for a second? It's a timeout. I'm trying to keep that camera still, Charlie.
That's why everybody's so quiet. It's because they're tired of hearing me.
It ain't even a timeout. It's just like.
So this is the confusion. And now Tatum's starting to get loud.
Tatum's getting rowdy.
I know, on both sides, on that side, on this side, on this side.
They got like 15 fans in the whole place, and they're rocking it.
They're louder than our music.
And ours are just chilling. You know, they are taking it easy.
Like if they were playing in Tatum or something, right?
Zamora. They push it across to Hatch. We're going to pop it up to Ramirez. She's going to give it to Hennard. Hennard hits it into the space. We misplay it. It finds the floor. And Tatum is 1 point away from winning this thing and taking a top 4 seed, most likely, into the state tournament.
Game point for Tatum, right?
They are clapping, cheering. All 25 fans, they are rocking it.
They're screaming, start the bus.
They score.
That's it.
Tatum finishes the Lady Cardinals off in 5. You know, you got to give it to Tatum. They're an amazing team.
Oh, yeah.
I got to give it, though, to this Lady Cardinals. They came out here in the last game of the season, and they fought, and they battled, and they clawed, and man, they 5 sets, 3-2 against one of the top teams in the state. There's no doubt. A team that's got a win over Texaco. I mean, that's a quality team right there. Eunice most likely saw the end of their season here today. Tatum, our friends from North Lee County, we wish them the best. They will move on to the state volleyball tournament. I don't think that there's any way that we do. I've got a message here that says shout out to the 3rd and 4th grade football team that will play in the Gridiron Super Bowl Saturday against Lovington at 10 a.m. Saturday against Lovington, 3rd, 4th graders, 10 a.m. That's that group, man. I'm sure they got a lot of kids that are amazing, and I'm not trying to single out one kid, but I've watched them play a couple times.
He stands out.
And, man, they got a little one that can flat out get it. And
where's the game going to be played at?
It's in Lovington, 10 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's fun to watch.
Oh, man, he is. And I won't even say who it is because I won't hurt nobody's feelings, singling him out. But
he knows who he is.
He might be related to Manuel, and so go watch that team. Great team. You don't make it to that Super Bowl with all those West Texas teams, all these big school teams in Lee County without being a good group. So they're a great group. That little one is fun to watch, man. I've watched him a couple times. Not very big. In fact, he's one of the smaller players out there on the field.
Small but shifty.
But, man,
and he is explosive.
He is a player. He'll hit you. He'll run over you. He'll do a lot of really cool things. And
somebody dropped a whole bunch of money over or something. Everybody's over there.
It's probably glitter off those posts, those signs, I believe. Or something, I don't know.
Beads or something. Anyway, the Lady Cardinals fall here in what I believe will be the last volleyball game of the year for Eunice. I think they'll be moving on to basketball. I look forward. Everybody knows me, knows basketball is my favorite sport. I enjoy it. I look forward to our basketball in here. We've got to do something, though. I know this place just got open. It's not finished yet. The wall's not finished. I'm assuming, are they going to get this padding on the wall before we start basketball?
I hope so.
We have to.
Because then you're going to run into that sucker, and it's solid concrete. But anyway, still got some finishing in here to do. Not completely finished. Amazing place. Man, look at those speakers up there. Them suckers ought to be able to rock the place.
Oh, yeah, you could have the windows breathing.
And we've got them on a level 1.5. We got to turn them suckers up. We got to get this place rocking. We got to get our student section going. Students, I'm going to challenge you guys to get in here and get a little rowdy. We got to get things going. Today was the library in a game.
A very, very good district game.
We need to turn it into a club in here.
It was quiet. We got to get them rocking. If they want, and I mean, we got all these plugs, and I'm assuming some of this goes somewhere. Shoot, they can give me a little soundboard up here, and I'll play them some timeout music. Let Rosendo run the commercials here, and I'll have them some, like they do in the college and NBA games where they got the little at halftime, rocking during in between sets, during timeouts. You got to get something going.
Get that blood flowing, brother.
Man, that's what sports are all about, and that's what I envisioned when we started talking about designing and building this place.
Very nice sound system.
Oh man, look at those speakers on the wall. I mean, there's literally hanging from the roof. There's speakers there that wouldn't fit in my car.
Speakers are almost bigger than the scoreboard.
They're huge. They're bigger than the scoreboard probably. and there's how many of them? Count all them suckers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
That we can see.
That we can see from right here. There's 16 monstrous speakers hanging from the ceiling. And I think we had one of them on today. So
a little bitty one up there in the middle.
Man, I'm telling you, we got to get this place rocking. I love it. I'm a gym junkie. I love this place, but we got to get it rocking. We got to do better for our kids that are out there busting their tail and sweating. Anyway, for Evie and everyone back at One Radio Square, our thoughts and prayers continue with you and your family.
Yes.
Thinking about you guys for sure. TJ, Aaron, Rosa, all the group back over there. Charlie Fairbrush, Rosendo Caballero, I'm Jimmy Jones saying thank you and good night.
Good night, everybody.